Get ready to put going live right now. Get ready to put the link in Discord. There we go. We live now. All right, here comes the link right now. 1 second. No problem. All right, link coming right now, y'all. Here it is. Link to the live. All right, let me get this music going. All right, y'all. See y'all up there. Up there.
Stay woke. Wokeness is a journey without a final resting place. To be woke means that not everyone will understand you. To be woke means short victories offset by unstoppable growth pains. Do it all, never give up. Hey. The journey is tough, we go raggy and rough. Searching for freedom like my hands are locked up in a cup. It is hard to see the sun when you're mentally blind. And it's hard to see the sunshine in your body that is black. I stay focused, I know my sisters got my back, always conspiring in my favor. Hey, the darkest moment of my life was when I saw the light. Darkness disappeared, no more fairy tales and lies. The brain which was deep, I couldn't handle the lies. I went searching for God and found it in the night. Now I know better, no more faith to be a apostle's letter. I don't have to go to church to learn how to do right. Asking God forgiveness cause I can't do anything right. What happened to a man's conscience? The misconception of truth, fabricated to the divine verse. And what happened to intelligence? These church preachers never made sense. They said I can't trust in God. And if I did, he would take away my blessings. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't relate to Sunday school lessons. All is just a bunch of nonsense. Misleading people by controlled hypnosis. It takes knowledge of self to notice. Yeah. I'm fed up with church tricks. I'm fed up with injustice. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, but I'm not a racist. Yeah, I feel so woke, like I took the red pill from the Matrix. Like a lot of skills. Why they trying to break what's always strong? Shoot a black man down, the same as reborn many times more into the forefront. RBG flows, we're moving forward. We're going all out with the shout. We're taking them out. We ain't turning back down. The time is now. Step for something more, for nothing, step for nothing, more for anything. Hey, why hit me for the color of my skin? Just because you know that I'm a king. I'm not racist when they talk about racism. And I don't really care how some white people feel about it. The mind is race agnostic. Our society teaches us to kill each other. Race is not in our DNA, but a concept that you learn as you grow older. The color of a man's skin has nothing to do with race, so why can't we love one another? Hey, the journey is tough. Road raggy and rough, searching for freedom like my hands are locked up in a cuff. And it's hard to see the sun when you're mentally blind. And it's hard to see the sunshine in a body that is black. I stay focused, I know my sisters got my back, always conspiring in my favor. Hey, the one person that's a lifelong burden to carry through the journey. Never get weary. The journey is tough, road raggy and rough, searching for freedom like my hands are locked up in a cuff. And it's hard to see the sun when you're mentally blind. And it's hard to see the sunshine in a body that is black. I stay focused, I know my sisters got my back, always conspiring in my favor. Hey, one person has a lifelong burden to carry through the journey, but never get weary. Stay woke.
Wow, 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 wow. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Gangster Talk tonight. Looks like we're gonna be getting a little wild tonight, you know what I mean? But you know how it is, you know how we've been doing this gangster talk, so you know that's normal for us. We're gonna talk a little bit about Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, and Blue Lives Matter. We got a treat tonight. We got the original host, the real host of Gangster Talk is in the building tonight. So she gonna come up at some point, handle some business. Y'all get a chance to get a good preview about what Gangster Talk is really gonna be about. You know, we got Peace, Love, and Lucy in the building, so she will be jumping up on the panel here shortly. Shout out to Dame Frankie and T. Ron Harris. Okay, and so the real host is here tonight. She's got something to kick off. She's got something to get off her chest. She got some things she want to talk about. And at the East Star Network, we're here to support our own. So, oh wow, look at all the emojis. Mic check. Everybody there? Vonda, Lucy, Dane.
Hey, Max.
Right, sound check.
Hey, Max.
What's up, Max?
Sound
What's up?
check.
What's up? What's up? I'm here.
Right, right,
Gangsta
right.
Talk Queen is here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, everybody. The real host of Gangster Talk is here. So I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the show. She got something she want to kick off, talk to you guys about. So Lucy, without further ado, it's all yours.
First of all, I want to give credit to the brother. The song that you played, that's an original brother from Ghana. And I know it sounds like he one of us, but he's not. He's from the continent and he has mastered our language, our dialect to make that song for us in the time that we going through right now. So I can't pronounce the brother's name. Who made the song?
His name is Chairman Timbone.
And this brother is amazing. He's amazing. So I wanted to give a shout out to that brother for that song. And we hope that Gangsta Talk blows it up for him and we can make some connections between us in the diaspora and us on the continent. Not with just the music, but everything that we have to offer each other. So with that being said, I just want to come on here and talk about this BLM thing. Like, man, we already know what the Black Lives Matter thing is, right? That thing came and passed. We know who started it. We all know that it was a crock of shit from the beginning. But now everybody's jumping on the bandwagon, like everybody. And I'm seeing on all my social media that everybody's like, oh, look at all the pink people. They're standing for us and all the brown people. Everybody is chiming in. But I'm also seeing people that's using these hashtags to promote their own agenda. So we can't be surprised by that. But what I'm surprised by is the amount of Negroes that is allowing this shit. I mean, because the Black Panthers didn't allow this shit. Like, pink person, pale person, if you want to fucking be put your fist up and stand for us, then you do that shit over there and you talk to your people. Because I don't need you talking to me. I don't need you talking to me. And it's just amazing to me when I'm seeing on my Instagram and TikTok. If y'all not on TikTok, like I'm seeing a whole lot of just shit on TikTok. All these Black people is just, praising all these people of other colors that now want to do all this history research. They want to do the statistics. They want to break everything down. But where was y'all 50 years ago? Where was y'all 20 years ago? Where was y'all 5 years ago? Where was y'all last year? Now y'all here this week. So my thing is I need to ask my people. I got a question for my people. Like, is y'all really falling for this shit though? Is y'all really falling for this fraudulent Black Lives Matter shit that's coming up now? Like, And if y'all know me, if y'all know Lucy, I'm all about the whole Pan African thing, us standing up for each other and all that, right? But is y'all really falling for these non people of color? These non people of color that's trying to stand up, and all these alleged Hispanics and Latinas and every okay, they are cousins. We know they are cousins, but they was denying us all this time. So how is it that everybody and what look, rest in peace to the brother George Floyd. I'm not trying to throw no fucking shade whatsoever. I'm not throwing no shade whatsoever. But what is it about? I have to ask the question. I gotta be on my Dick Gregory, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta be on my Dick Gregory right now. What is so significant about George Floyd that wasn't so significant about Tamir Rice or Trayvon Martin or Sandra Bland or Mike Brown? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like everybody that every all this shit, like we got endless names, we got lists, like we got so many people on the list. I'm pretty sure y'all have forgotten about some people like Rakia Boyd. What's the sister in Baltimore? Um, the sister that had the shotgun with her 5-year-old son. You know what I'm saying? That sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the DMV area. I'm right up the street from her, and her name is slipping past me right now. You know what I'm saying? And the other brother that was in Baltimore, his name is slipping past me right now. You know what I'm saying? And forgive me, but it's so many names. His name is slipping past me right now.
You
You know
talking
what I'm
about
saying? Freddie
Korean
Gray,
Gaines?
Freddie Gray, Freddie Gray. It was so many names in Baltimore that had the shotgun. Ah, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's so many of us that when we try to think about specific names, it's so many that it's hard to keep track. It's hard to fucking keep track. So we have to be on our Dick Gregory right now. We have to be on our Dick Gregory and ask ourselves, what is it about George Floyd that has Ghana doing funerals over here, Nigeria doing funerals, you got Kenya doing funerals, you got the whole continent, the whole world doing funerals, but they weren't doing funerals for us before. And you got all these pink people, all these fucking crockers with, let's go ahead and call them what they're, crockers, packer, woods, honkers, whatever we can call them. They jumping on the shit, all these Dominicans, these Hispanicans, all Hispanicans, yes, I did say Hispanicans, because it's like, what y'all jumping on this shit with your fist up, but where was your fist last year? Where was your fist when we was going for fucking reparations? Because the last time I remember, all you Haitian motherfuckers, you Jamaican motherfuckers, you fucking Latinos, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, your Portuguese, all you motherfuckers in Central America, South America, all you and you bitches up there in Canada too. You bitches up there too. You know what I'm saying? Like when we talking about the transatlantic slave trade, now we want to act funny. So when we created the whole ADO shit, I wasn't even going for the whole ADOS because I didn't like the whole descendants of African slave. I'm not a descendant of a slave. I'm a descendant of a queen and a king. I'm not descendant of a fucking slave. So I didn't like the name. But let's get past the name. We understand what they was going for. So when we was going for our fucking reparations, where was the rest of y'all at? Huh? And America seemed to be able to pull all this money out their fucking asses for these fucking stimulus checks, right? Y'all don't think that was our reparation money? Like it was a small amount, but y'all don't think that came out of the reparation pot. So now we got this whole Black Lives Matter thing. When the last time somebody talked about COVID? So you got all these people protesting, all these white people, all these other POCs, right? And non-POCs protesting all this shit out here. And then we not thinking about COVID. What happened to COVID? I thought COVID was ravishing the world. I thought that all of us need to stay in the house because the fucking, what's that movie? Contagion. The Contagion shit was happening to us. The fucking Walking Dead shit was happening to us. So now it's all about a black man's death. When since did a black man's death mean this much to the world? Again, I am not throwing no shade on this man, but I want y'all to think, when since did a black man's life mean this much, especially coming from America, from the West? Okay. When since did a black man's life from the West mean this much to the globe? Where you got Amsterdam and Australia, and you got the UK, and you got all these places. You got all these foreign nationals now talking about some, oh, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. I thought we killed Black Lives Matter a few years ago. I thought we killed that shit. These are the questions that we need to ask ourselves, because this is the shit. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing right now? Are we still jumping on fucking bandwagons? Are we thinking for ourselves? Because to me now it seems like BLM. Now we're not even saying Black Lives Matter no more. We saying BLM, BLM. And do you know how many of these fucking Peckerwoods is using our hashtags to fucking promote themselves? These bitches is getting on social media telling the shit, telling the truth. They finally telling the truth about some shit. They finally telling the truth. And they're using our hashtags in order to get the clout. They clout chasing. So all this nigga shit that's been happening on YouTube, I don't give a fuck about none of the nigga shit that been happening on so-called black YouTube and all this dumb shit. We got the pale motherfucker again using our shit to clout chase. We got somebody bigger clout chasing off of us again. So one, what are we going to do about it? And two, well, first, do we even acknowledge it? Do we even acknowledge it? Because I'm seeing a bunch of niggas out here saying, oh, look at Becky and Brad. Oh my God. Becky and Brad. Do y'all know they have even given Becky and Brad new names? They've named them Kyle and Karen. So it's no longer Becky and Brad. So Becky and Brad is now our friend. And now you got Kyle and Karen. Kyle and Karen is the fucking snitches now. And Becky and Brad is our fucking friend. What? How do we go from standing up for our shit? We already know that BLM is some fraudulent shit. We knew that from the beginning. Y'all know the name of who started that shit, right? Them two hoes and that Hugh and that Hugh. You know, I can't use the right letter for that. The Hugh nigga, right? So that motherfucker, and you got the two broads that started that shit, and we already know what it is between them, right? I can't use that word neither, right? So we know who started the Black Lives Matter. So now we got all these other people jumping in on the shit. They're making songs. Have y'all been on social media? They're making songs. These bitches is getting clout. They're stealing other people's content. When people make sounds, I don't know if y'all been on there, but y'all heard the shit. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Hit this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. I don't know if y'all heard that. That's a whole nother sound that somebody made, somebody black made. Do you know that white people are stealing that shit on there? Stealing that shit. Something simple where a chick was actually getting fucking arrested and somebody black made a beat off that shit. Y'all know what it is, like the chick that got burnt up in the house fire a few years ago. Somebody, I ain't got time. What she said? I ain't got time for this shit. I got bronchitis. Come on, man. How long is we gonna allow these people to steal everything from us? And now, let me ask y'all something. How the fuck, when everybody want to talk about Martin Luther King, let's talk about Martin Luther King and not talk about Malcolm X. Let's leave Malcolm X out of it. Let's talk about Martin Luther King. How the fuck do you allow these bitches to gentrify our movement? Do y'all realize they have gentrified our fucking movement? How the fuck do you gentrify our fucking move. You done gentrified our neighborhoods. You done gentrified our culture, our religion, our language. You done gentrified everything. But how the fuck do you gentrify our movement? They is flipping Martin Luther King back on us a fucking again. So my question is to the people that's listening. If you understand what I'm saying, how the fuck are they gentrifying and taking everything? They even taking our movement for us saying, oh, black people, y'all sit down. Y'all don't need to sit down. Y'all don't need to ride. Y'all don't need to tear up the Starbucks. Let us, we gather for y'all. We white people, we pink people, we people of color. We got y'all back. We got y'all back. When the fuck they had our motherfucking back? Y'all tell me one time when the fuck they had our fucking back. So now all of a sudden, when we turn up shit and we turn up some real shit, police motherfucking stations, we turn up the fucking Target. We not doing just the shit in our fucking neighborhood. We destroying some real fucking shit. We doing that Rodney King. We doing that Rodney King shit again. We going back. We reaching back to the fucking 80s. Because see, I seen another song on TikTok say y'all done fuck with the wrong generation. It's the wrong generation for y'all to fuck with. Okay? This the wrong generation. So how are we allowing these bitches to gentrify our movement to where they can say, oh, you sit back. You sit back. You just make the cute little songs and you keep twerking and you keep dancing. And we the ones, we'll hold up the signs for you because we stand with you, brother and sister. We finally get it. And you mean to tell me we trust them now? I digress. Y'all answer me that. I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat. So somebody read the chat questions to me because I want to know what is we doing? What is we doing right now? We had an opportunity to set the shit on fire. Right now it's 4:10 in the morning where I'm at. I'm hearing the Muslims out here doing their hooting and hollering right now. If they can get up and still do their thing, why is we not doing our thing on our fucking own? Why? How have we gotten to the point where we allowing these pale motherfuckers to gentrify our whole movement? So after all of this, right? Are we gonna go forward to get reparations as people of color? Because if we go under the POC, then everybody's gonna get fucking money, even crackers. They're gonna get the fucking money because they're jumping on our shit. Do you see how we're allowing them to be a $5 nigga? We are allowing the $5 nigga shit to come in. They're already fucked up with the $5 Indian. We ain't got time for the $5 nigga. I'm not standing for that shit. So when people say I done ran to Africa, oh, you ran from the country and shit like that, fuck you, because what the fuck are you doing in America right now? Is you fighting for your shit? Because right now, what I see, they hanging us in fucking trees, and I don't see nothing going up in flames. I don't see enough. Let me say that. I don't see enough. I don't see enough. I don't see us being angry enough. I don't see us going ham enough. Because what the fuck they have done to us, why the fuck are we not doing it to them? It's because they tell us that we only 13% of the population. And if you're dumb as fuck to believe that shit, bitch, look around you. And if you're in a place where you're outnumbered, then you need to fucking leave. If you're in a place in America where you're fucking outnumbered, then you need to fucking leave. Because this is not a time to be in a place in America where you're outnumbered. Take your ass to Atlanta, take your ass to DC, take your ass to LA, get your ass in Baltimore, get your ass in New York. You need to go to fuck somewhere else where the fuck there's some more black people. Even if you got to go to Little Rock. Get your ass where the fuck is some black people, Houston and shit. Get your asses out from Oregon and shit like that. What the fuck is you still doing up there for? But before I continue on with that, I need to know, how the fuck are we allowing these bitches to gentrify our movement? Because I'm seeing more white people out here than I am seeing us. What the fuck is that? And I'm not with the marching. So I would give us a benefit. I'm gonna say this. I would give us the benefit of the doubt that a lot of us that's true, we not out there marching because I'm not going out there marching. I'm done with the marching. I'm ready to bust some grapes. I'm done with the marches. So the ones that want to go out there and march, okay, let them. If the crackers want to go out there and do that shit, let them. But I'm not gonna stand next to them. Bitch, do your shit over there. Don't talk to me. I don't need you making TikToks and Instagrams and Facebooks telling me what the fuck my history is. Don't tell me what the fuck my history is. Tell your own motherfuckers what the fuck the history is. Because you bitches that seem to not fucking understand. We understand clearly. So for my people, what are we really doing with this Black Lives Matter shit right now? Because to me, it looks like a crock of shit. Come bring me the smoke. It's gangster talk tonight, baby. Bring me the smoke. If you don't like what the fuck I'm saying about Black Lives Matter BLM, I think it's a crock of shit. I always thought it was a crock of shit, and it's a crock of shit now. And they letting people gentrify our movement if we even fucking got one. What are we doing? And with all the looting and rioting and the shit and the head busting that we doing right now, what are our demands? Do we have a list of demands that we're gonna ask for when these bitches sit down and say, hey, okay, hey, stop tearing up our shit. What do you want? What the fuck are we gonna say? Is we gonna send the bitch that's twerking, the white bitches with the fucking dildos in their fucking hands, we're gonna send them up there, or is we gonna send, them other people that's been out there doing that thing with the rainbow stuff and send them up there? Like, who is gonna go up there and speak for us? Because Candace Owens, bitch, you need to sit the fuck down, bitch. Bitch, you need to sit the fuck down, and bitches like you and niggas like you need to sit the fuck down. Fuck you, Candace Owens, bitch. You not even black. Your skin, bitch, why is you not bleaching? Bitch, I'm ready to send you some fucking bleaching cream because you don't even deserve to have the melanin that you fucking got. Because you are a disgrace. Disgrace. And anybody like her is a fucking disgrace. So what is we doing? I'm gonna let y'all. I want y'all to. I want the panel to chime in, and anybody else that want to come up here and chime in. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all opinion on this whole situation of what's going on right now, because we really, I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna digress. We need to be on our Dick Gregory, our Amos Wilson, our Francis Cress Wilson, our Marcus Garvey. We need to be on our shit right now.
Well, I think we starting to cool off. Our angers are starting to be appeased, and that's why we letting our movement be taken over. We getting lazy, or we getting, oh, they listening to us. They walking with us. No, they taking over. They always try to take over
Yeah, let me jump in there.
from
You
the
said
beginning.
something. Hey, hold on one second, there. When you said something that was really powerful, man, it's got me thinking. Since when has a black man's life been disvalued all over the world? I never looked at it that way.
Exactly. With our children dying,
Everybody
with
in the
everything,
whole
everything
world,
they killing.
everybody in the whole fucking world is reacting to this one black man's death.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to say like what's so special about him. Cause I know how us niggas is. I'm not
Nah,
saying that.
no,
But
I
let's
hear
think
what you're
about it
saying.
though.
I'm not taking it that way.
Yeah.
But Black Lives Matter, you know, this homosexual agenda, they've been they're trying to undercut us at every fucking turn, and they really got the black woman targeted. They got fucking sissy bims, they got fucking cats in the manosphere working for them. They got these guys, they got a legion of fucking coons out here, trying to hijack every goddamn civil rights movement, every goddamn black movement. And at the same time, they're also trying to keep negative energy pressed at the black woman. You know, and we got niggas falling for it. You know, we got niggas running around here talking about Black Lives Matter and shit, like they don't know who fucking founded the goddamn homos founded the Black Lives Matter. I mean, do we got to spell it out for you? Homosexuals founded Black Lives Matter. So what does that tell you about the integrity of Black Lives Matter? Why niggas following Black Lives Matter? Why?
I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice about it, but there it is.
Fuck that. We gonna keep it straight gangster. Why are you niggas out there following fucking homos who ain't doing nothing but trying to replace you in society? They trying to replace the black woman for crying out loud. They got these homo
You seen
niggas
the new
out
black
here.
fist? The new black
Yeah,
fist got the rainbow behind it, Max. They got the
exactly.
rainbow behind the flat black fist.
You got all of these homo effeminate niggas on YouTube going against the black woman because they're somehow convinced that if there's no more black women, then they can have a society that'll be okay with thinking that these homo men are fucking women. See, as long as a black woman is walking around, they can't validate no shit like that. They can't push no shit like that. But you see, you get rid of the black woman, right? Then they can start to cultivate a society that will psychologically accept a gay man being a fucking woman, especially a black gay man.
Yep, yep. And they're further on that agenda in Africa than they are in America than you think. See, in America, we see it with our eyes every day. But in Africa, it's still under the wraps. And because people are destitute, they need that money, they need that guap. They would do some strange things for some change. You get what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I got distracted for a minute. I was doing something over here. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Trying to...
Well, what I've been
Yeah.
seeing, well, what I've been seeing of these marches lately, I've been seeing hookups. That's why you're seeing Negroes buck dancing. They trying to get the attention of them Beckies with them damn dildos and them damn I suck dick shirts.
Nah, but here's the problem though, Dane. Let me cut
Hmm.
you off. But it ain't really the niggas that's buck dancing. These crackers out here buck dancing. I mean, they buck dancing all over the motherfucking place. They trying to be extra nice, all kinds of shit. I don't know. Some There's some real fishy shit going on.
Exactly, fishy.
I'm here, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Give me like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck's happening, man. I know this mad push to try to see. I'm focused on what they're trying to do to the black woman. They are going all out on the black woman right now. I'm telling y'all, they got a whole goddamn movement against the black woman. They got a legion of fucking coons out there, and they got hordes of biological monstrosities of humanity trying to replace black women. Motherfuckers is trying to get synthetic vaginas, all kinds of wild shit. Dr. Frankenstein type shit. And you got these homos online, these soft, effeminate niggas. You got 19-year-olds and 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds talking about, oh, she got an attitude. I ain't never heard no soft shit like that from a man, from a male. Nigga frightened because a woman raises her voice. Oh, she too loud. These niggas now ain't got no masculinity in them at all. They ain't got no masculinity. And I wanna quote what somebody said. Trinity Supreme Power said earlier, right? If niggas is gonna be that soft, then the woman may as well be with another woman. Why be with a nigga that fucking feminine when you can have the real thing? Cause that's what these niggas are. You got grown ass niggas online talking about, oh, she too loud. She got an attitude. I'm offended. Nigga, what? I ain't never seen weak niggas to this degree. This shit is disgusting. How weak these niggas are.
Okay, I missed that. I missed that. I was sending the links out. Well, I missed that. What was you saying about Trinity?
Nah, she said, man, because these niggas are so soft here online because they scared about a woman raising her voice. They feel offended when a woman raises her voice and talking about she's aggressive and all that, right? And she said, well, if a motherfucker gonna be that goddamn effeminate, then a woman may as well go with another woman. Why fuck with them when they can have the real thing?
That's
Well,
deep.
Yeah,
well,
Mhm.
yeah,
I agree
yeah.
about with 80% of what she said. I'm not going with another woman, but I guarantee you,
Yeah.
my militant attitude that I've gotten from the United States Marine Corps has helped me shape my boys up. Now, what it has done for my daughter,
Honey, you know what,
it's
man? You
the same. For
starting
my
to really
son,
make me. Hey, honey, man, you starting to sound suspect.
yeah.
That's the third time you don't pull some slick shit in here.
Who is that?
Why are you
Can't see,
asking me that question? You act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Everybody
read the
in here
question,
knows
man.
what I'm talking.
Can't
You don't
see
know
the
who I'm
check.
talking about?
Can't see the check. Somebody read the question.
Try to get me to say something? What's up? You trying to get me to say something? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. She's just been. I don't know what's up with her. I don't know what's up. Yeah, I said to you earlier, when you say stuff like that, it makes me think you got to hit the agenda. Why are you asking me that question? You act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Who is they? Who is they? Someone say is they LGBTQ? Who is they?
Now she's trying to get me to say something. Sound like she's trying to get me to say something.
But who is they though? Who is they? Be specific.
Without talking about the homosexuals.
Okay, so they are also co-opting the movement because what I'm seeing a whole lot now is they saying, oh, we can't pick and choose between the blacks that we want to support. There's something else I want to talk about Black Lives Matter. They're saying, oh, we can't pick and choose who we want to support. So, okay, so I get it. So I know what they're saying. We can't pick and choose between the alphabet community because if you're black, then we should support you. Okay, I got you. I don't have to support your lifestyle to support that you're black. See, that's the thing. You're not going to get me. I'm going to be clear. I'm going to be clear with you rainbow motherfuckers. Okay? You don't like how I'm saying it, but this is gangster talk. And I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not coming with no disrespect when I say this. Hear me clearly. I don't have to support your fucking lifestyle. And I don't have to diss it either. But if you're going to join in on this Black Lives Matter, we're talking about being black. So when you come in and you say, oh, I'm black trans, I'm black bi, I'm black this, I'm black that. No, the first thing is black. I don't care what comes after. So if you don't want me to care what comes after, then you can't care what comes after. So, because we're talking about being black. So if we can't, so this my thing. What I think they're trying to do, or you can't choose. So I can't choose to not support Coons and Sambos because I don't support Coons and Sambos. They black too. The Uncle Toms, the fucking tap dancing ass motherfuckers out here. I don't support them either. Whether they in the rainbow community or not. If you a coon nigga, if you go against the fucking cause, if you are against man, woman, and child, because let's be clear with the Earth Nation. We are about man, woman, and child. We are about procreation of the man, woman, and child. So if you black and your lifestyle goes against man, woman, and child, that's your business. Now, we are fighting a black fight right now. So your sexuality, I don't give a fuck about your sexuality. I don't give a fuck what you're doing in your bedroom. And I will appreciate it if you will honor the old school military rule, don't ask, don't tell. I'm not going to ask. I don't need you to fucking tell. Okay? Because if we're going to fight this fight, we need to fight this shit on our blackness, on our melanation, not our sexuality. Okay? The fight that you want to have with your sexuality, you do that shit on your own time. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't have a dog in that fight. But one thing that you do got a dog in the same fight I do is being black. So if you gay, you trans, you whatever alphabet that you fall under, you know what I'm saying? And don't be mad at me because you want to label me as cis. I don't accept that shit either. But if you fall under any of those letters, because see, your motherfuckers want to be mad that I call you an alphabet community, but you gave yourself alphabets, you gave yourself acronyms. So when I acknowledge you to, because I don't know how to refer to you, and I'm not going to refer to you as how you want me to. Like, if you're a she and you want me to refer you as him, I ain't got time for all that. You black, is you black or you not? I ain't got time for all that. Because I'm not in that lifestyle. I don't do that. Many of us are not in that lifestyle. So past beyond that shit, we black. So are we going to start separating ourselves? Because we've already separated ourselves as light skin, dark skin, caramel, all this other shit, all this colorism shit. So now we're going to throw the sexuality on top of it. We ain't got time for that shit. When I'm asking everybody that's falling under the Black Lives Matter that wants to support this shit, what exactly are we supporting? And are you ready to bust some fucking grapes? Because all this protesting, like, I don't know if y'all know this, but I mean, this is 2020, right? And so the protesting that we have done for the past, 60, 70 fucking years, has anything changed? Huh? Let me ask you, has anything changed with all the protesting and holding up signs? And now we got white people holding up signs. Y'all don't think that shit fucking fake? If y'all think these pale motherfuckers out here holding up these fucking signs is real, y'all dumber than what the fuck I thought y'all was. And if y'all mad at me saying that y'all dumb as fuck, thinking that these POCs that's coming out of nowhere, where's the Asians at? Where's the Asians? Where's the Mexicans? Where is the fucking Arabs? Where is all the other POCs? You got non-people of color. Y'all don't think nothing crazy? How the fuck is they been labeling all of us POCs, right? But we know we black and we different from fucking POC because I'm not a person of color. I'm black, nigga. I'm black. What the fuck? I'm black. I'm not a person of color. Don't call me no fucking person of color. I'm not colored. I'm not a POC. I'm not none of shit. I'm black. I'm a nigga. Call me what I am. I'm black. I don't fall in the same category with these other motherfuckers. You know why? Because they don't, all this time, they have now wanted to put themselves in the category with us. Now, all of a sudden, because of George Floyd, everybody want to be in the category with us. But where is the Asians at? Where's the Lebanese? Where's the Arabs? Where's the Habibi? Where is all these other fucking POCs? Because when you talk about POC, you talk about person of color, and based on Neely Fuller's, if y'all haven't read the compensatory concept, the compensatory code, if y'all have never read the compensatory code, then I suggest y'all get up on Neely Fuller. So either you're white or you're non-white. So so the non-white, they call us people of color. So where the fuck is all these other people of color that's supposed to stand for us? I don't see no people of color out there except on social media for clout. Do you see people of color in the fucking streets and all the pictures that y'all are seeing from all the protests and the riots and shit? I only see white people and black people. I don't see no Asians. I don't see no Lebanese. I don't see no fucking Arabs, Habibis. I don't see no fucking Chinese motherfuckers. The motherfuckers that want us to come now that y'all can move around in the states, now y'all can go back, y'all weave and shit. Do y'all see the Chinese motherfucker out there, the Korean motherfucker? I ain't seen one slant-eyed motherfucker out there yet talking about some Black Lives Matter. But y'all bitches, I guarantee y'all bitches, as soon as this shit open up in Atlanta, I guarantee y'all bitches in Atlanta getting y'all hair done and y'all nails did. Because I see you on TikTok now. You got your goddamn nails done. You got your hair did. And you got all that shit from you motherfuckers in Atlanta because they don't open your shit up. But where was these bitches out there protesting? Did we see any of these other POCs? We need an acronym for them. Other POCs. Other OPOCs, the OPOCs. Where's the fucking OPOCs? Because I don't see them in the street. And then you got motherfuckers over here in Ghana and Nigeria. Man, y'all can come home. All this shit. Hey, they blacker than us. And I'm gonna tell y'all on this broadcast that they full of shit too. So y'all tell me on the panel, what y'all think about these OPOCs, these other people of color that is, voicing their opinions on social media, but we don't see them in the street. Because I don't see them in the street. Do y'all see them in the street?
No, only when they were trying to protect their stores and stuff like that. Oh yes. Sometimes I see the other PLCs. When they trying to protect their stuff and Black Lives, they using the Black Lives Matters as a protection sign.
As a protection sign. Thank you. That's what I wanted you to say. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, sis. What you think?
Tell the thing. Tell it.
So what I'm seeing is that these bitches is using. Okay, so if you got black people working for you, you work for the Papas, you work for the Walmart, you work for the Kroger's, you work for the Harris Teeter, you work for the Amazon, you work for whatever local business, whatever the fuck is thriving in your area that is not black owned. You got a regular job, nigga, right? In the shit that's in your area. Cause like, what y'all got in California that we got Hardee's over here. What they call them over there with the star, the burgers and the chicken and shit. I forgot that shit. It don't matter. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Businesses that we don't fucking own. So you think that now these businesses is paying BLM and Black Lives Matter on their businesses to protect their fucking businesses, and they don't give a fuck about Black Lives Matter. But you got stupid ass niggas. I won't even call them coons. I can't even call them coons. I can't. They just stupid ass niggas, silly niggas that's like, oh, Starbucks in my area has painted Black Lives Matter on the front of their store. Oh, the Popeyes and the KFC and the McDonald's where I live has painted Black Lives Matter on the front. So we support we support this franchise because they're painted Black Lives Matter. Man, you think I wouldn't paint Black Lives Matter on my shit too? If I think that Black Lives Matter, shit, niggas turn up shit like niggas just really turning up. Y'all don't think that crackers is like, oh, these niggas is really turning up. They turn, oh shit, I don't fuck with them niggas, but if I gotta paint BLM on the front of my shit and just wait a few months or weeks, because we ain't talking about the niggas from the 1960s. We talking about us niggas. So in a couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised it even lasts this long. A couple of weeks, they can repaint over their shit and then go back to their normal operation. And Black Lives Matter will go back under a fucking rock like it did before. Why don't we have a new hashtag? Why is it that we going back to the Black Lives Matter? Did y'all niggas forget? Y'all niggas forgot, didn't you? Y'all niggas forgot. Oh, see,
Yeah.
they took Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory is gone. And y'all niggas forgot.
I saw the signs go from no justice, no peace to BLM, Black Lives Matter, and everything else under the sun.
And remember when it was first Black Lives Matter, they didn't say BLM. So now you don't even want us to say Black Lives Matter. You just want us to say BLM. So what is BLM? So if I'm gonna say the shit, I'm not gonna say BLM. What the fuck is BLM? No, I'm gonna say Black Lives Matter. So if you're really gonna go for the fucking organization, then say the whole shit out. Don't give us a fucking acronym because acronyms get lost.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas ain't ready for no real shit, man. They ain't really for no real shit. They not. When y'all niggas is ready to bust some grapes, I'll come back to the US. Until then, y'all look like a fucking joke. And whoever don't like what the fuck I'm saying, come up here and challenge me.
Oh, but hey, the bus and the grapes got gentrified too. White people are the ones that's breaking into these things and burning up most of the stuff.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
stealing shit too.
and
Stealing
stealing
all
shit.
kinds of shit. And then when the media, when the mainstream media catch them, they saying, oh, well, we hope that they're employees, and oh, we hope that they're just security people. They still trying to give them motherfuckers benefit of the doubt. But when they see your black nigga ass coming up out of there with that fucking microwave, when you coming up
Mm-hmm.
out of there with them Jordans, you coming up out of there with that shit out of Charlotte Roos and Rainbow and shit, whatever the fuck y'all looting, whatever the fuck
If
y'all.
if they lucky to get that, usually they getting the scratch because the white people haul all the good stuff out.
Hmm. And who
But
getting
they
blamed? Who getting blamed for it? And then these bitches, these crackers, is going up in stores that they know we not gonna go up in, like Louis Vuitton and Gucci, and they looting Gucci. Come on, y'all know y'all niggas is scared as fuck to go up in a Louis Vuitton store, to go up into a real Gucci store. For you niggas that live in areas like New York and LA and Miami and shit, where you got those type of stores, you bitch niggas is scared to go up in that shit. So you got white bitches in blackface, because I see them on TikTok. They putting charcoal. These motherfuckers not even doing real makeup. They putting charcoal on their face and going up in these stores and looting the shit. And we catching the rap for it. We
yeah.
catching the rap. So let me ask y'all, Black Lives Matter, nigga, POC bitches. You POC. I'm not talking to my black people right now. I'm not talking to my black people right now. Let me talk to these POC bitches. So when the backlash come, when all the hype and all the charges and all the shit come back on Black Lives Matter, is you POC bitches gonna be right there to take the rap for us so we can go free? Because you know that they put us in jail more than they put y'all in jail. So as you POC bitches, you 1%ers, you fucking 2%ers, you fucking one drop rule motherfuckers on the other side, you white for passing motherfuckers, you POCs, is you gonna fucking take the rap for the Black Lives Matter shit? The shit. So can we go out here? What I want to know from you POC bitches, can us niggas, because you POC bitches ain't niggas, can us niggas go out here and do some real shit? Bust some motherfucking grapes. Cause you POC niggas, I don't even know if you even know what that means, busting grapes. But my niggas know what that means. If we go out here and bust some grapes, is you POC bitches going to take the fall for it so we can be free? That's what I want to know. Since you Black Lives Matter, since you so Black Lives Matter, is you POC bitches gonna do the time? Is you gonna do the time? Is you gonna give your life?
You our ally. Y'all willing to take some plastic bullets for us, but are you ready to do some time for us? Are you willing to state, hey, it was white people? Yes, I saw a whole bunch of shoulder evidence. White people. Yeah. So Paul, allies standing in front. Y'all know y'all got your white privileges. Y'all even state we're gonna use our white privilege for good. We're gonna stand in front of these cops. Y'all know they're not gonna do y'all anything. So y'all just gonna look good and get some claim that you're gonna use your white privilege for good. Excuse you, that ain't really saying anything. You got white privileges. They're not gonna touch you. They can wait till you move along thinking you doing something good and still get us Negroes. You following us every step of the way, making sure we get home safe.
Exactly. Is they catching them charges? Is they gonna take them ass whoopings that we got 50 and 60 years ago? Is they willing to do that? Is they willing to create a whole new, since they doing the mathematician shit out here, because all of a sudden these POCs and these crackers are mathematicians on statistics. They pulling out all this history. They want to teach us about stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't learn a whole lot of shit, and I had to go back and research. I'm like, damn, these crackers is pulling out all stops. So if you pulling out all stops and you want to teach us about some shit, you want to expose yourself, you got these crackers out here talking about, oh, yes, we are the recessive gene. We know y'all this, and here's the science. Y'all not lying and all this shit. Okay, well, if you want to expose yourself as a fucking Neanderthal, the fucking savage beast that you fucking are, if you want to expose yourself and give us that, you want to speak on the scientific shit that says that you do not belong on this fucking planet, because the sun alone hates you, then are you willing to take that bullet though? That's my question. Is you willing to take that bullet? So when I go out here to rectify some shit for my family, if I go out here and decide to take my reparations from Wells Fargo or Bank of America, or if I decide to go do whatever I feel like I need to do for my fucking family, is there going to be a POC or a fucking cracker that's going to say, hey, it wasn't her, it was me, and they go to jail for me? That's the motherfucker I'm looking for, because all these bitches talking all this shit on social media for clout, you full of shit. You full of shit. And I would say all these niggas that saying they allies, fuck you, and fuck your fucking allies. Because I'm not seeing no work being done. Nothing. I'm not seeing no work being done. I'm seeing fraudulent shit on the American side and on the African side. Because see, Ghana said, oh, come home, George Floyd, because of George Floyd. African Americans, you can come to Ghana. Ain't that real convenient how they want us to come to Ghana when they know we can't fucking come to Ghana because of fucking COVID? So you want to invite us, bitch, when you know we can't come? So when the borders open up, I'm expecting Ghana to give us our fucking resident card. This is how we gotta talk, because this shit where all these government officials are saying this and we protest and we holding up signs and shit. What the fuck? When is y'all niggas gonna get tired of holding up fucking signs? I'm tired of, look, I ain't never held up no sign and I don't ever plan to. So if niggas want to talk shit about me not holding up a fucking sign, fuck your sign. Fuck your sign. These niggas is clown. These crackers out here is clowning us right now. We have been the laughing stock of the fucking world. So when are we going to stop being a laughing stock and actually put the hammer down? When are we going to become the Black Thor for you fucking Comic-Con motherfuckers? When we going to be the Black Thor? I don't know nothing about that shit. When we going to be Storm, Thor, Wolverine, all whatever characters you like, the anime, all that shit. When are we going to be that shit? When the fuck are we going to fucking take back what the fuck they fucking took from us? Fuck some goddamn Black Lives Matter. What the fuck is that? Hey, y'all didn't know y'all didn't know our lives matter? Why the fuck do we have to tell someone else that our lives matter? Why, when since did we have to tell somebody else that our lives fucking matter? I ain't gotta tell you my fucking life matter. Bitch, my life matter because I say it fucking matter. And when you tread on me, like how them crackers say, when you tread on me, bitch, then you got a fucking problem. It don't matter if you black, white, I don't give a fuck what color you is. Bitch, you fuck up anything that I fucking got going on, you fucked up. That's basic and simple. But when are we gonna have that ideology as a collective? When are we gonna do that? And people say Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism is dead. I'm talking about nigga shit, black people. Fuck some goddamn Pan-Africanism. What is that? You got people across the continent that don't have no idea what the fuck happened to us in America. And we already know that we don't know what happened on the continent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So these people that's coming in talking about, oh, people of color, I'm a person of color. Wait, like, oh, hello, brown people. We never seen you before. Now you brown people want to come in because, let's be real, people of color does not include Asians. Let's be real. It's niggas and spicks. Let's be real. Niggas and spicks. That's what the people of color is. It don't have nothing to do with Asians. Asians is jumping on the back end of the fucking shit. It's us and them Spanish. It's English speaking niggas and Spanish speaking niggas. That's what it is. You got English speaking niggas, Spanish speaking niggas, and then when you go to Africa, you got French speaking niggas. And people don't like that word nigga, but let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real with this shit. So who is these people of color? Who is all these people jumping on the fucking bandwagon now? Why are you jumping on the bandwagon now? Why? Because of George Floyd? Who is George Floyd? Who is he? Again, for those that's just chiming in, I'm not throwing no shame. I'm not throwing no nothing, but who is George Floyd? We gotta ask ourselves, why we didn't get this much attention for Tamir Rice? Why we didn't get this much attention for Sandra Bland? Why we didn't get this much attention for Trayvon Martin? Like, it's a whole bunch of our babies and women. Like, I would think that our community would be more angry over the women and the children. And the backlash would go to the black men. And we, instead of asking the white man, hey, white man, why are you doing this to us? We need to be putting that backlash on the black man. Like, hey, what are we doing? Because they're killing you too. They're killing you first. But now they're killing our women and children. They're killing all of us. And now from what I'm hearing over here in Africa, I'm hearing that they hanging us. They hanging us all over the states. So what the fuck is Black Lives Matter gonna do about them hanging us all over the states? A nigga fell asleep. How many niggas then got home from the club drunk and almost fell asleep in the drive-through? So a nigga actually fell asleep in the drive-through. But I'm pretty sure it was more niggas that fell asleep in it. And this man lost his life falling asleep in the drive-through of Wendy's? For real?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back though to the brother that lost his life at his bachelor party because he was about to marry a black woman the next day. He got murdered the day before his wedding. I can't even remember that brother's name. If y'all know his name, put that shit in the chat. Put that in the chat. If y'all know the brother I'm talking about.
Sean Bell.
Who? Sean Bell. There we go. So anybody that y'all know, y'all can think of the names that Black Lives Matter want to support. Put it in the chat right now. Put all the names because it's so many names. It's so many names that we have lost track. We have lost count. Like, who's the historian right now? Who's the historian that's taking note of everything that's going on right now? Or are we allowing POCs and crackers to document our history right now? Who is black right now that's an English major that's documenting our history correctly right now? Because if we don't document our history, it will be lost forever. Because right now, what we going through, this shit needs to be documented more now than ever. And it needs to be documented by more than one person. So even if you are not an English major, we should be going to the dollar store, to the Family Dollar, getting that fucking black and white composition book where you can't rip them pages out and write the date and write what you seen in the news and physically write that shit down. If you don't want to do that, then create some notebooks in your devices. Because what are we going to tell our children 50 years from now if we don't document what the fuck is going on right now and us be able to tell the truth? Because right now we got all the fucking information. Who's documenting what the fuck's going on right now so the children that's coming up 50 years from now, we can tell them the truth? And people think I'm crazy because I talk like
You
this.
all crazy.
Shit.
Nigga, you're
Who
all
was
crazy.
that? Who is that? Who the fuck is that? Rozzy?
Yeah.
Nigga, this is the Black Panther, nigga. What are you talking about?
What's up, Rozzy? What's up, baby?
It's
What up,
good,
Rozzy?
boy.
Minute.
Hey, Rosie.
How y'all doing, dog?
Welcome to the panel.
Mhm.
Why you ain't talking, Vonda? Lucy the only one talking.
Because I'm the host.
This is Lucy's rant.
Rant.
Lucy got
Oh,
something
This
to
oh,
rant.
word?
Lucy's show.
This
This is
gangster
Lucy.
talk, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Oh,
Lucy's
word?
gig.
Oh, okay. So Lucy, where you been at then?
Man, I've been in Ghana.
Oh, Ghana.
I've been in Ghana. I've been in Africa through the COVID. So while everybody talking that shit, oh, America, oh, bitch, I got a whole another motherfucking story about how COVID is over this bitch. Shit, how we sitting ducks over here. How my light skin works against me in Africa.
So, hey, yo, Lucy, man. So let me ask you this though. You know what I mean? Because why you ain't been? You know what I mean? Like we ain't been seeing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that? Like, well, I be at, I don't really be seeing you in the chat room. Man, what the fuck is up? Like, why you just coming through?
because of the network, man. And in Africa, we ain't got the continuous Wi-Fi like we do in the States, bro. Like the
Why
network,
not?
sometimes the network be bad, and then I can't be spending all my money on fucking Wi-Fi, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
What?
with the COVID shit, you got to be wise with your money because we don't know how long. Like I was supposed to be home last month, bro. My flight was supposed to leave to come back to the States May 21st. Here it is, June what? And I'm still here. You know what I'm saying?
You
And
only
so
you
now the airlines ain't giving nobody their money back. So we gotta buy new flights and shit. Like it's a whole lot of us over here, not just in Ghana, but across the whole continent that's running out of money because we came over here to handle some business and we got stuck.
man, you might as well stay the fuck over there, man.
And I would
America
love
ain't
to. I
shit.
would love to. I would love to. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Like it was like jumping out the frying pan into the fire when it comes to dealing with black people, because niggas is niggas globally. So the shit we deal with in the States with black people, that shit on 1,000 over here. So
So why you coming home again?
you said what?
I said, why you coming back to the States again?
The only reason why I would come back to the States is because I would have run out of tangible funds. Because I have assets here, but because of COVID, it's hard to make money because there are no tourism coming in right now. Nobody's coming in.
Uh, damn.
So the
Long.
only reason why I would come back to the States is 1 or 2 weeks. I will have 2 reasons why I would come back to the States. One, because I put together a team over here that will bring to the States that could use the resources and the assets that we don't have access to because we're already Americans, and I can make money off of that. And two, to come back and make money myself because it's the type of work I do.
Huh? So let me ask you this, man, because I'm sure you've been seeing all this Black Lives Matter shit, right? So what you think about all these crackers protesting and speaking out? Do you think do
Oh, you
you
missed
think
it,
we got
bro.
some
You missed it, bro. I
We were
already
just
spoke
talking
on
about
that.
that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I already
like
spoke on that. Fuck them POCs. Fuck them motherfucking crackers because they ain't talking about shit. Because where the fuck they been? Where the fuck you been from the fucking from the beginning? You ain't shit.
what I mean right. That's what I was thinking the whole time, like where the fuck these motherfuckers been at? Yeah, I mean, like we've been dealing with this
Where you
shit.
come from?
Yeah, I
All of a
know,
sudden,
man.
that's why I have to ask. That's why I have to ask, who is George Floyd? Who is he? Not that, and again, for those that's coming into the room that may have come to the room, it's not that I'm throwing shame or shade or anything on this brother. But who is George Floyd? Who is he? Because how is it out of all of us that have died in the past 20 years through police brutality and the bullshit that we've been through with these crackers, how is it that this one man now gets global attention where they having mock funerals in Ghana and Nigeria and all over here, all over the world? They having mock
They
funerals. I'm
having
talking about
hold
we
up.
actually dressing up and everything, bro.
They having funerals in Nigeria.
And Ghana too, bro. I seen it with my own
I
eyes.
I saw the one in Ghana. I saw that. But I didn't know they have
Nigeria
one in
too.
Nigeria though.
Uganda, they doing it. They doing it all over West Africa. I'm like, hold on. So
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though. What do you think about that? Do you love that? The Africans are showing us some love and all that.
well, I look at it like this. I take it in two ways. One is great exposure because it was one of their soccer players that did the Kaepernick shit on their football end because they call soccer football. So it took one of
Right.
their football players to take a knee and they pay attention to the whole George Floyd thing. So
Mm-hmm.
what I do like about the whole George Floyd thing is it's causing Africans, excuse me, Africans on the continent to Google George Floyd, and because when they Google George Floyd, then they'll see all the other police brutality things that have happened to us. They will see the stuff that we have been talking about for the past 20, 30 years that they didn't believe because they think because we in America, we living a good life, we getting US dollars and we can do so much, and they don't believe the things that has happened to us. So I do George Floyd shit, it really has opened up their eyes to do research because I'm seeing with my own self, like everybody, like here, everybody's asking me, like, who is George Floyd? Do you know George Floyd? No, George Floyd, George Floyd. I'm like, nah, I don't know this dude. Like, I've been here with y'all. Like, I don't know this dude. Like, this dude from a whole nother state. Like, no, I don't know him. Like Jay-Z, I don't know him. But they're like, oh man, like this happened. Like, is this really what's going on in the States? So it's opening up conversation for me to have with the continental Africans here while I'm here. And I have been able to educate a lot of them, educate them. And I'm sending links and I'm in the WhatsApp groups and sending links and things like that. And they're seeing like, yo, we really have a problem in the diaspora. And a lot of them really feel bad. But see, it's not the people that's in the right position that feel bad. It's regular niggas like me and you that's feeling bad. But we always didn't feel bad. So what are we going to do? The other thing, the flip side to the George Floyd thing is, it's like, again, who is George Floyd? How did this one man get this global attention
Right.
with
I
so many other murders that these fuck fuck fucking pale boys have done to us? I don't even have no word for them. You know what I'm saying? These other atrocities that has happened to us. What's so special about George Floyd?
you
Damn.
know
See the type of person I am, like I said, I will sit back and ride on that because it's an opportunity to educate because it has gone global. But at the same time, why did it go global?
right.
Why now?
That's a good. Yeah. I asked that same question. Why now? And to be honest with you, we would never know by now. We
If Dick
would
Gregory
never
was alive,
know.
we would know. If Dick Gregory was alive, we would know why. It's the game they play. It's a game. Come on,
So
y'all.
let me ask you this. Cause it's a lot of black women talking on social media about this shit, right? And George Floyd had a white wife, right?
About that. Mm-hmm.
I think so. So you got a lot of black women saying, burn the cape. We shouldn't march for George Floyd. Stay at home. He got a white woman. Do you believe black women should have been out there protesting and advocating for George Floyd due to the fact that he had a white woman?
To be honest, see, George Floyd is a difficult thing for me because George Floyd is getting plenty of publicity. If it was Philando Castiel or anybody else, and he had a white girlfriend, you notice how their names went away. Again, we have to go back and ask what is so special about George Floyd. Now we know that he has a white girlfriend, white wife, or whatever like that, right? That can't be just it. It can't be just that. It's got to be something else. And then they're saying that he was friends with the police dude for 17 years or something like that. I would have to beg the question: is George Floyd even? I'm gonna say this: is George Floyd even a real person? And is he even dead?
Okay,
I'm on my Dick Gregory. I'm on my Dick Gregory. Think about it though, man. When have they gave this to a black person?
Dick Gregory really never said that, man.
Look, man, we have to ask all questions. We
Well,
gotta ask all questions.
I think
We gotta ask. Dick Gregory said ask questions. So I'm asking questions. Is George Floyd a real person? And if he is a real person, did he really die? Because I have to ask a question about a lot of these deaths that has happened through the years. Like, are these real people? Because we are in the race war that Jason Black keep talking about. Jason Black been talking about race war. So are we actually in the race war now? And are we ready for that?
A race war. Let me speak to that then. Are we ready for a race war?
Talking about, now we're in a race war. We're in a race war. I'm hearing people say that race war. I haven't heard that term maybe about a year or 2 years about a fucking race war. So how we know this ain't a fucking setup?
Okay, wait a minute, you guys. Wait a minute. This is what I want to do right now. I want to read a couple of comments, from the chat. Now, Sky said they actually said that he died 3 years ago. Okay.
What?
And then Kiro said the protesting got bigger than Floyd, but it was a psyop move to trigger the race war. They wanted to ring in martial law on us.
Who's saying that? Is that the same person saying that or a different person saying that?
Those are two different people. Sky said that Young Pharaoh and Travis Jones broke it down on their channels.
I never watched neither one of these Negroes. This is just me being on my Dick Gregory shit and thinking for my fucking self. I didn't watch neither one of these Negroes. So y'all tell me if I never watched neither one of these Negroes and their ideology and what they thinking about this shit, how do we come to the same conclusion?
Yeah, let me jump in. Let me jump in on that. Yeah, you know what? When you really look at that video, right? It looks kind of funny, man, even from the way they got him out of his car, right? They walked up to him, they did all those things, and they brought him back, handcuffed him, put him in the car, and took him out the other side. I ain't never seen that before, right? And then when you look at the way he died, right? Look at the way the cop was sitting on his neck, right? Look at the look on the cop's face. It was almost like he was smiling. It was almost like he was giving the assurance to somebody that he was doing what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. Smooth as shit. Yeah. And I want to throw this disclaimer out here too before we continue this conversation. Y'all know me. I don't need much of a reason to goddamn set a cracker on fire. I don't need much of a reason. But if I'm going to ask a question like this, y'all need to have just a little bit thought into what I'm saying, because I'm always against the fucking peckerwood and with my peoples.
Yeah, and
But
you
this
know what?
one, I gotta ask some questions, man.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta ask the question. And then another thing too, right? Like Lucy said, right? All these other murders and stuff like that, nobody did a damn thing. I'm gonna tell you a murder that they could have did this for. They could have did this for Corin Gaines. That was cold blooded. That was
Corinne Gaines, that's her name in Baltimore.
that
Corinne
was worse
Gaines.
than George Floyd. They
Man,
ran down
look,
on that woman like she was, man. They ran in there like a goddamn fucking black ops team and
militia.
took that woman
Yeah,
out in front of her daughter.
like a militia. And for what? For what? What would they have a reason to go in on a
I mean,
woman
that was
like
some
that?
real.
Even if she was
Hold
a
on, let
drug
me
kingpin.
hold on. Let me get out
She
what I
ain't
gotta say.
Colombiana.
Yeah, let me get out what I gotta say. That was some real greasy shit. Ain't nobody said a damn thing about that. Ain't nobody cared nothing about that little girl. Ain't nobody marched. Ain't nobody did shit.
Not nope. Cause
And
she
as
had
a
shot.
military man, I'm telling you, that was some greasy shit. The way they did her.
Yep.
They ran down on her like a black ops team
Yep.
and took her
I
out
gotta
in
ask.
front of her child.
Corinne Gaines in Baltimore.
And then nobody said a goddamn thing. Ain't no marching, no mock funerals, none of that shit.
Nope.
With no worldwide outrage.
Nope. Nor was it for the chick that was killed what this year for playing video games with her nephew. They got murdered in her own house. And what about the little girl? The little girl got shot with doing her
Yeah,
homework
yeah, yeah. I'm not
in her
trying to
grandma's
play them
house.
down. I ain't trying to play them down, but that Corin Gaines shit, that was
Man,
on
look.
another level.
Yep.
I
That was
just
some
gotta
real
ask though.
greasy shit.
And you know what? When that thing went down with Corinne Gaines, I was working in Maryland at the time, and we got the call to the emergency room. They didn't know which emergency room to send her to, whether to send her to PG County or to send her to Clinton, Maryland, because we was right near each other. So that time that they was talking about which hospital to send her to, she could have survived if they had just sent her to PG County.
There
But
was a
Hey, yo,
reason why
they
Lucy.
they wanted her
bullshit
dead.
with
You
her
know what?
fucking life, man.
You know the questions that people ain't asking? Why did they want it? There was a reason why they wanted her dead. There was a reason why they wanted Sandra Bland dead too.
Because they women like me. They women like me. They ain't for that shit.
Fernando Castro, right?
Hmm.
Got blown away by an unfit cop right in front of his wife and his daughter.
He had a concealed permit. He had a lawful. He was look. Maybe we need to do our
I mean,
research on these
that
black
cop,
people.
right?
How many of these black people? Hold on. Let me ask this question real quick, Mac, and let me get back to your thing. How many of these black people had the right to the permit to carry? How many of these black people had the right to carry? Maybe what is the correlation? Maybe it's a correlation with that they're taking out black
Like
people
you,
that have the right to carry.
right? I'm not. Let me finish saying what I'm saying, and I'm gonna get out of here. When you look at what happened to George Floyd, right? Okay, people say that's fucked up. The man died over the mama. But if you look at the sheer brutality in which Fernando Castillo got murdered, he got absolutely lit the fuck up at point blank range.
Passenger seat. Yep.
The cop damn near blew his fucking arm off.
Yep. In front of his child.
With the child in the car.
Yep.
And ain't nobody said no, it wasn't no damn worldwide outrage. The shit was all over the goddamn news area. Ain't nobody said shit. There wasn't no mock funerals. None of this shit.
Nope. I mean, we can
And
name them all. Look, like I don't-
here's
look, let's see. I don't even mention the adults, Max. I like to mention the children. The children.
again, Tamir Rice.
That's my baby right there. That's my baby. Tamir
If there
Rice.
was ever, hold on, let me
Oh,
finish. If there was ever a call for worldwide outrage, why wasn't it for Tamir Rice?
yep, yep.
Well, hell,
That
Antoine
young
Rose,
boy,
he was shot in the
that young
back.
boy, that
And
young boy got
Rakia
murdered.
Boyd. Rakia
That
Boyd
young boy
too.
got murdered. That young boy got murdered like a dog. He never stood a chance. The cop didn't say nothing. Matter of fact, when the cop pulled up and started busting, the car was still moving.
Still moving. But what about Rakia Boyd? Rakia Boyd, they shot up in the police just shot up in the fucking house. This girl was she was 9 years old doing her homework at her grandma's house. Rakia Boyd.
No outrage, no worldwide outrage. So, not that we trying to compare deaths,
Right.
but
We gotta
I
ask the
mean,
question, Max. What's so special about George Floyd?
don't know. I would have thought the Tamir Rice, the kid boy, we would have been tearing shit up about that. Ain't nobody did.
And the other
Ain't
baby,
a nigga
Trayvon
didn't even.
Martin, the other
A nigga
baby.
didn't throw. A nigga didn't throw a rock, a bottle, a paperclip, nothing.
Man,
A
what
nigga
about
didn't
the
fly.
sister?
A nigga
What
didn't
about
even
the
fly
sister
a
that
paper
was a nurse?
airplane. A nigga
What
didn't
about
even fly a paper airplane with "fuck you" on it. Nothing.
nothing? Nothing. What about the sister that's working the COVID shit? There was a nurse in 2
Oh, and
hospitals.
one more thing. One more thing. When Tamir Rice got lit up and oh girl, where were Black Lives Matter? I didn't see them around anywhere.
Thank you. Thank you. When did Black Lives Matter come out? For Mike Brown, what is it, Mike Brown?
Uh-huh.
Trayvon
Oh,
Martin.
oh.
Who was first with Trayvon Martin?
Well, they lit Mike Brown up too. Lit him up.
Then was the other one. It was another one right after Mike Brown. What was his name?
Oh, you talking about Eric Garner.
Eric Garner.
Yeah. Yeah.
They was right together. So Eric Garner, Mike Brown, and Trayvon Martin was all the start of the Black Lives Matter. How many years ago was that?
No. I think it was Trayvon Martin's when it started, right?
It was all
But
three of them. They happened all
my thing
simultaneously,
is, right?
right behind
Okay,
each other.
Mike Brown got lit up, but he got lit up at a man. Let me tell you something. When your arm get blown the fuck off, okay, I mean, Fernando's almost lost a body part. That's point blank range. The ferocity of those bullets at that range.
You're not talking. You gurgling. You're not talking. You gurgling.
That's like inhumane. I mean, and these people got lit the hell up like they were target dummies.
And is that the catchphrase now when you get fucked up by the police? I can't breathe. Is that the catchphrase now?
You know, I hate to say it, but it's almost like motherfuckers want to get on what's trendy.
They putting the shit on T-shirts. I can't breathe. Hashtag I can't breathe.
Who the fuck making money off of them I can't breathe T-shirts?
Exactly. And where's that money going?
Yeah, where's it going? Who behind it?
Right.
That's why I'm not with this Black Lives Matter shit, man. I'm not with this
Black Lives Matter. And fuck all lives matter. All them fucking lives. Fuck them all. My thing is, we want to look at what's real and what's not real, right? Like Dick Gregory said, ask questions, right? This man supposedly got murdered. Okay, we really don't have no evidence that he's dead. I mean, we didn't see no bodies and shit afterwards or whatever. But you knew these other people got absolutely lit the fuck up and nothing happened. Nobody said shit. Ain't nobody go loot no stores. Ain't nobody throw no rocks. Ain't nobody blow up no police station, set any cars on fire. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Corinne Gaines, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, the other sister, right? All of those are candidates for worldwide outrage,
Exactly.
especially the babies.
Explosion.
Especially the babies.
America should have been on fire. America
Because
should have exploded.
they were murdered in brutal fashion, like they were being hunted by hunters who've gone insane.
Hmm. And now, see, this is my thing, Max. And now niggas are saying, oh, the CNN they reported 5 hangings, and the police is saying it's all suicides. It's all suicides. All these hangings across America right now is suicide. When is y'all niggas gonna fucking wake the fuck up?
They not. And then another thing, right? What's the sister's name that got shot 8 times while she was sleeping?
That was the
Breonna
sister
Taylor.
that I was talking about. Yeah, Breonna Taylor.
Breonna.
That's the
Yeah,
shit.
anybody?
She
No,
was
she's
she
not
was a
9 years old.
nurse.
She was older than that.
And then they tried
She was
to
a nurse.
charge her
Hey,
man who shot back.
hey, is
Hmm.
anybody having a mock funeral for her?
No,
No.
no, no,
I haven't even
no.
Oh, they
heard
And
her
tried to
she
name
was
reckless
a
woman.
nurse.
mentioned.
She was a
This
nurse
woman,
that was working in
It,
2 different hospitals for the fucking COVID shit.
this woman was shot eight
and
times in her
EMT
own house.
Because they ran up in the
Hard-working,
wrong fucking house.
house.
hard-working woman shot 8 times while she was sleeping, and ain't nobody making a sound for her. Ain't nobody throwing no rocks,
Do
looting no
y'all know that could
stores.
have been me? Do
No
y'all
what?
know that could have
I
been
haven't
me?
even heard. I haven't even heard her name mentioned.
Do y'all know that could have been me? When I heard about Sandra Bland, that could have been me because the way I travel for my job.
Hmm.
But when I heard the Breonna Taylor thing, like she a nurse. I'm not even a nurse. I'm a lab tech, and I travel state to state to state to state to state to state to get the money that I need to travel to Africa. Because even having a bachelor's degree in medical laboratory science, you still don't make the amount of money to be able to travel the way I travel. So I have to take contract jobs and be like a travel nurse. So do y'all know when I hear these stories about Sandra Bland and Breonna Taylor and the other sisters, another sister that was murdered too? Like you. So if I'm chilling with my man, I'm chilling with my man. We not bothering nobody, and bitch just run up in the house because let's say I'm staying in a room. Let's say I'm staying in a hotel room this week today. There's some drug dealers or some kingpins was staying in the room last week, and because they checked out, so now you want to run up in the shit and murder me, or run up in my house because you got the wrong fucking house and murder me, and I'm a law-abiding fucking citizen, a law-abiding fucking citizen. When are we gonna stand up for the law? Fuck Black Lives Matter. Fuck this. Oh, they killing us because we black. Can we stand up on the law-abiding citizen? That the fact the last murders that have happened, like the sister that was in her house playing video games with her fucking nephew. She got murdered through the window. Why? 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 Why is again? Why is George Floyd? So why is the outrage globally now? Globally, this is the first time. Hey, niggas. Hey, niggas.
Hmm.
Niggas. Do you hear me, niggas? This is the first
Yeah.
time that we have had a murder by the police global.
Hmm.
So are we gonna sit around and be like, oh, just like, oh, just like, or are we gonna ride the back? Is it time for us to finally ride the backs of our own people? Why do we have a problem riding the backs of our own people? Because I mean, other motherfuckers that rode the backs of our own people. So if they're going to give us George the agent, because I don't even believe he maybe is even a real person. And if he is, if the family is listening right now, if he is a real person, excuse me, forgive me, you know what I'm saying? But let's just think about this shit. Let's be real with this shit. For once in our fucking lives, let's be real with this shit. How is he getting all the attention with everything that has gone on? What is so special about George Floyd? Is he even a real person? Do we know that he's even a real person? What if he's someone that died years ago? Somebody said just now, like a few minutes ago, that what if he died a long time ago on some for real drug shit or some gangster shit, and they got some old footage, and they bring the old footage back and be like, oh, this person just died, blah, blah, blah. Look what this person did. Because we know that the only reason why we know the shit that's going on now is because of technology. We all know that shit has been going on before fucking technology. And we also know that the military and the government has had access to said technology before we even got a fucking iPhone, a fucking LG, a fucking Samsung, all that. So how do we know that the footage that we are seeing now is not old footage from 20 years ago, 30 years ago of the shit that they done already did, and now they're bringing these people back that may have already been dead, right? Or what if the government is paying these people off? Now let's talk about nigga shit. Let's get into the nigga shit for a minute. Now, you got niggas that's fucked up in Africa, you got niggas that's fucked up in America. So you mean to tell me that the government can't come to a broke ass nigga fucked up in the fucking hood, got a bunch of charges, a criminal history, and all this shit or whatever, got a baby, all these baby mamas, and be like, look, bro, we gonna pay your ass $10,000. Pay him off cheap. Cause you talking about a nigga that never even seen a $100 bill in his life. So you talking about someone paying him 10,000 US dollars, maybe even 100,000. Let's go ahead and say 100,000 US dollars to fake your fucking death, be like Machiavelli, be like Tupac, nigga, and go the fuck away. And we just want to use your story. If they're not already using the story of a motherfucker that they killed already 10, 15, maybe yesterday, maybe some shit yesterday that they recorded, and they will show us next week, 3 months from now, 5 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. How do we know that the footage that we are seeing now is not old fucking footage like they do with Africa?
We don't know. That's the whole thing. We don't know. I mean, look at all the conspiracies, like with Kennedy and Oswald and Ruby and all that shit. How they said all that stuff was conspiracy. The shit can happen. It can be done. It's not impossible. They have the technology, they have the money, they have the power and the people to do it. Mm-hmm. All they got to do is present it in front of us and then just let it take off.
Yeah. And knowing that we poor and we destitute, they going to get the what? Who is any of these people? What if none of these people are real?
Okay, I got a question for you though. Okay, all right. Let's say that everything that you're saying is true, right? And these motherfuckers ain't real. And you feel me? And all that footage is old, and it's not even. It didn't even happen in 2020, right? Mm-hmm. What? Tell me why would they do that? What would be the reason for that, though? You gotta give. It has to be a reason.
Don't you see what's going on now? To tell us, hey, calm down. Hey, calm down. The white people are standing with you now. The people of color you now. Hey, 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 hey. Don't worry about the 13th Amendment. Hey, 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 all that stuff that's going on now. Hey, all these people are standing with you now. It's okay. It's okay. The revolution is happening now. It's happening now. Everything that you have asked for in 1968. Hey, everyone, the white people, the people of color, all the labels that we have given you, the labels that we have given you, and you're all standing together now. The trans, the homosexuals, like we have you all standing together now. Hey, 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 shh, 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 shh.
So let me ask you this. So you think they did that they did all that on that camera to try to get black people to, I don't know what,
BLM
get white people,
to get us to
try to
BLM.
get what get Black Lives Matter to rise up? Is that what you said?
Bro,
I'm just here. Listen,
what
man.
is
I'm just
this?
asking questions, man.
Look, let me tell you
Huh?
something.
Because I don't. I
If
believe
you don't
that's
read Neely Fuller, if you don't read Neely Fuller, their number one weapon is confusion.
confusion. Yeah, that's true.
As long as they keep us in a state of confusion, they can do whatever the fuck they want. It's about an everlasting slavery, everlasting globally, everlasting. Where they have your ass dumb on religion, have your ass dumb on some George Floyd, have your ass dumb on Black Lives Matter. Really think that you're going to get a fucking revolution. Then look, this is COINTELPRO on a million right now. Why are we not seeing that this is COINTELPRO? You got white bitches out here telling some if you suck black cock, you can't be for Black Lives Matter. If you suck black cock, then you have to stand up for Black Lives Matter. This is what they think of you. This is what Dr. Francis Cress Wilson said. This is what they think of you. Look what they are saying about the black man in the fucking movement. You got bitches out here with fucking dildos and shit like that. Someone and you suck black cock, you can't stand up for black man and all this shit. They are making a fucking mockery of us. The Black Lives Matter BLM is a fucking mockery, and I say fuck Black Lives Matter. Still, I said it then, and I say it now.
So
Fuck
Lucy,
Black Lives Matter.
Lucy, I just got a question for you. So are
Who?
you just speaking, Lucy? You.
Who got a
So
question?
Vonda has a question.
Oh, Apple, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm just saying, okay, so are you saying hypothetically that this is something that could be made up? This is just one of the conspiracies that are out there, or are you saying that this is something that you truly believe?
I don't use the word conspiracy because people like, oh, she's a conspiracy theorist. Look at the real shit. When have other people of color stood up for us? When? Name one. And now all of a sudden they're fucking standing up for us. You got all these white bitches out here using the fucking hashtags. Them saying, oh, the black man, I stand for you. I know you call me Becky, I know you call me Karen, but I'm standing for you. Black man, is y'all not seeing this shit? When has the world, y'all tell me in your lifetime now, I've been here for about 40 years. 40 years. Now y'all tell me when your grandparents or your lifetime, when has the globe stood up for black people? And now they're saying they stand up for black people, but they stand up for black people under Black Lives Matter. And we already know what Black Lives Matter is about. Are y'all not seeing the black fist with the fucking rainbows and shit behind the shit? what agenda are they spreading? Are they trying to co-opt the homosexual shit with the Black Lives Matter? Because that's what I see. It's the perfect opportunity. Because they're saying we can't pick and choose. Oh, the trans males, the trans females, we can't pick and choose. We can't pick and choose. So then you're saying I can't pick and choose between the coons? Either? Man, look, get on your Dick Gregory shit. I don't give a fuck if y'all gotta go back and listen to old Dick Gregory lectures. Listen to what he's saying. It's a co-op. And it's a co-op that we don't want. Now, let me be clear for anyone that's in the rainbow community. I am not saying I'm against y'all and what you do. I just don't have nothing to do with what you do. My thing is, don't bring your sexuality into your race. And we did not create race. The fucking white man created fucking race. So don't bring your sexuality into the fucking race. Either we gonna deal as Black people or we not. I don't give a fuck if you're gay, trans, if you're whatever you fall under. I don't care about what you do with your fucking genitals. Let me say this again so I can be fucking clear on Gangsta Talk. I do not give a fuck what you do with your genitals. That's none of my business. And matter of fact, on Gangsta Talk, you are never to bring it up because I don't care what you do to your genitals or what you do with them. I don't give a fuck whether you're straight, gay, blah, 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 whatever. We're talking about Gangsta Talk. Okay? So it's not all about race either here on Gangsta Talk. We can talk about anything. So if you got, well, let me say this too. If you got some Gangsta Talk you want to talk about with the alphabet community, you can bring that smoke too. You can bring, we can talk about it. And I'm going to respect you. I'm going to respect you all the way. But what we talking about tonight, today, because the sun is coming up on me now, y'all. I'm talking about the entire world riding on the back of our fucking revolution. And nobody can deny that shit. I don't care what your sexuality is, what your race is, how you feel about your body, if you're trying to figure out if you're crazy or not. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But what everyone in the world today can see, there is a fucking race issue. And George Floyd is the center of it. And my question is, why? Why?
Is there anybody out there that can answer that question? It's a legitimate question. Is there anyone in the chat that wants to come up to the panel and take a crack at it? You know what I want everybody to understand, this is a discussion. You know, we're having a discussion. We're talking about some what ifs. You know, we're talking about, you know, what, you know, other people are thinking, what's on your mind. So if you have an opposing view, let's discuss it. Let's discuss it. You know, if you
go ahead, Ron.
No, I just want, if anyone has something that they want to say, just go ahead and let's come up on the panel and let's discuss it. You know, we are mature adults. We're talking about it, speaking freely, saying what you want to say. Let's talk about it. You got an opposing view. Let's discuss it.
Yeah, this ain't ladies' night. This Gangsta Talk. So anything you gotta say, you want to express, I don't. And let me say this too. I know the way I talk comes off as maybe some people think it's threatening or aggressive or whatever. This Gangsta Talk. This is how I talk. So if you don't like it,
good talk.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to come. But at the same time, I don't want you to think that I'm being aggressive towards you. This is just how I talk.
Dame Frankie, are you there? Is Dame there? Okay.
Lucy, you're being too aggressive, baby. You're being too aggressive.
Well, we in 2020. So when are we going
Say
to
no,
get
I'm
aggressive?
fucking with you.
My question is when are we going to get aggressive? That's my thing.
Playing with you.
Everyone wants to complain about Lucy being aggressive, but when are we going to get aggressive? When are we gonna start busting grapes? Y'all give me a reason to come back to the States, because right now, ADOS has not given me a reason to come back to the States. Oh, we built this land. We built this land. We did everything for the white man. Okay, so when are you gonna take it back? Let me know when you're gonna fucking take it back. When you ready to take it back, then I will contribute what I have acquired in the States. And for those that been, y'all know what I'm talking about. So when are we gonna take our shit back? Like Cuba to say, Zayas Institute. When are we gonna take our shit back?
I'm
Oh,
going to Ghana with you, man.
when? Oh, I don't know. But black people is too busy. See, my problem with my other problem with Black Lives Matter is that you got a lot of black people that's praising white people. Oh, look at all the white people. Oh, they're protesting. They're out here with us. And they're duetting the shit. And the white people. Oh, they're speaking. You don't think these white people ain't doing this shit for clout and views because they're getting a fucking check like YouTube? You can get a check off of TikTok too. I should put that in a rap song. You can get a check off of TikTok. Because you can. Yo, I seen a big, fat, ugly ass white bitch on TikTok. Old bitch. They had the Black Lives
TikTok is the
Matter,
shit.
hashtag BLM, hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag George Floyd, hashtag all that. And you know what her TikTok was? She said, hey, black men, you have a snow bunny waiting right here for you. You got a snow bunny right here waiting for you. So you got bitches that's using the fucking hashtag to pull more black dick. They're using this shit for a fucking joke. So this is my thing with BLM and Black Lives Matter. If you got motherfuckers that's using the shit as a fucking joke, then they head need to be fucking bust. Either we gonna do Black Lives Matter or we're not. I'm not playing no games with this shit.
I want to welcome Bro Speak to the panel. So Bro Speak. You have something that you want to add to the discussion? I'd like to hear your point of view. How are you this evening?
Peace.
You have something that you want to add to the discussion? I'd like to hear your point of view.
Yeah, I'm all right. How are y'all?
Good.
I'm black.
Okay.
You got some the replay playing in the background. You want to mute that?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, is that better?
Absolutely.
Okay. I think we did forget one thing that was happening. While all this went down, we got excited about the George Floyd situation. We forgot that there was all this quarantine due to COVID-19. So a lot of countries got shut down. So you got a lot of people were cooped up in their houses. So they were looking for any reason to revolt against that. And if we remember, I think maybe this was before or after Aubrey got killed. You had like about 5 or 6 white guys dressed up in military gear, went to the Capitol with AK-47s. So I'm thinking, for me, a lot of this stuff is just an excuse for people to go against the government,
Mm,
and they just using George Floyd as an excuse.
mm.
Then you
Again,
add,
like
like,
I said, riding on the back of our shit.
absolutely,
Okay.
and all these other countries doing the same thing.
Yep.
You know, this is not, you know, maybe a few of them may actually agree that George Floyd thing was fucked up. I'm not going to say that all of them are using it as an excuse, but I think a majority of them are using it as an excuse just to ride against the governments that they have.
Yep.
So, and you know, white people, they'll riot for anything. So this is nothing new. I mean,
They don't even count.
I can't go to my favorite restaurant. I'm just gonna burn shit down. So this
They don't even
so
count.
so that's what I'm thinking that it is. As far as that the conspiracy part,
Mm-hmm.
uh that's a bit of a reach. I'm not saying that it couldn't happen. You know, but I tend to look at what is in front of me first, and then I can look at, then if I can eliminate that part, then I can go to other things. So that's just me. I'm gonna get off, but that's all I wanted to say on that.
So let me ask you this, brother. Should I be able to go in Five Guys right now and say George Floyd and get a discount?
I mean,
Just go
should
up
you?
straight to the counter and Five Guys because I need a cheeseburger and some Cajun fries right now. So if I was in America, would I be able to go and say George Floyd and get a goddamn discount? Because that's what the white motherfuckers is doing right now. George Floyd, the POCs are using the POCs because I'm not a POC. The POCs are using George Floyd to their fucking benefit. So my thing is too is if the POCs are gonna use George Floyd to their fucking benefit, then why wouldn't we? Because, like you said, what who is this dude? Who is this guy? And then we found out he had a white girlfriend, he involved with the police, and then they've been friends for 17 years and all this shit. So is he even a real person? Because I guarantee you, by the end of the year, they're not gonna be saying George Floyd. They're gonna be saying George Foreman. Because I already found myself slipping up saying George Foreman and not George Floyd. Like see how you slip up and it would go away. It would go away like the rest.
Yeah, well, we already had some people that were rioting, and they asked them about George Floyd. They said, "Who's that?" So I think, like I said, some of them are not right. Majority of them are not rioting for George Floyd. They're using it as an excuse. And
Yeah.
like you said, the Black Lives Matter, they're using it for their own gains. Feminists are using it for their own gain. Democratic Party are using it for their own gains.
So you do admit, that, there are, groups that are misusing the death of this man. They're taking the death of this man and using it for their own agendas. Correct?
If he's a
what you-
real man.
Yeah, all of them
If
are.
he's a
I
real
think a
man.
lot of them are using it. They're either using it to gain political power, using it for money, or they just using it as an excuse to just tear up stuff because they
If
mad
he's
because they ain't.
real. How do we know he's even a real person? How do we know that? Do
That,
we have our
I
own
mean,
black teams and how do we know he's even a real person?
Okay, you guys, we just have Little Miss Chocolate has joined the panel. Little Miss Chocolate, how are you doing this evening? And I'd like to hear what you'd have to say about this, young lady.
I'm doing fine.
That's good.
What I feel about, I love to see Washington burn. I thought that was beautiful.
Me too.
Number one.
I love seeing American burn. American
Yes.
burn all
Number
over.
two, I think with the people of color, I think I'm like you, Lucy. I think they opted it. They opted it. We have a system in play that we want to break down. It's not about him. Yes, I know his death. Yes, it does. It's sad that he died. If he, but really, there's a system at play, and I don't hear nobody talking about this wicked system. Even the educational system is bad, but nobody's breaking this system down. Nobody's organizing. Everybody's just on the wind of a prayer. All the feeds, I do a lot of Twitter and Facebook and look and watch. Do a lot of watching. Not too much complaining, but watching. And I see it looking like more like when they start the protest, it looks more like a convention than a protest. I see Black people still getting killed. So nobody's hearing, nobody's listening. Because as they protest, Black people are still getting killed.
Right.
Thanks.
I'm wondering what's the next step, because I don't see no step. I don't see no leadership. I see a scattering of young folks that are ready to tear some crap up if they wanted to.
Well, I think we also got to understand that a lot of people are compromised. A lot of people still working.
Don't get me
For a
wrong.
white man.
I'm all for the redistributing of wealth, because I don't call it rioting. The redistributing of or looting, the redistributing of wealth.
Thanks.
But y'all not hitting up the right spots. I got a student loan debt.
That's exactly that. Like they hit the wrong spot.
Wrong spots. If you want to take the system, you know what to take.
Well, yeah,
And
like I said, there's no
this is a
leadership.
game. It's a game. Yep. It's a game. I also found out Black Lives Matter, their stuff is going to, I heard, the Democratic Party. All the donations are going to that.
Yep.
So we're still donating to our own demise.
Yeah. And we rioting for our own demise too, because we don't even know why we rioting. These motherfuckers told us to be angry. Get angry. Oh, we killed George Floyd. Get angry. Get angry. Tear up shit so we can bring Black Lives Matter back and do the shit. Like, man, come on, man. Why is we angry now and we weren't angry before?
I said the children should have been enough for us to tear shit up. Children off hands.
Off hands.
Our babies are off hands.
With the children, like, see, let me tell you something about Lucy. I don't give a fuck about the adults. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Like, I give a fuck about y'all, but I don't for real. Because my love is for the children. Why? Because you adults are corrupted. Even me, I'm corrupted too. All of us are corrupted. You know what I'm saying? But the children are innocent. So if we're really talking about changing anything in this life, we need to deal with the children. Anybody that's over 21, I don't give a fuck about you, because your mind, you already fucked up. And so the ones that want to counsel you, let them do it. But me, Lucy, I have no interest in any adult. It's the children, because the children are our future. Because if we can get into their minds and teach them what we already know and base, and then what they already see, we can change our entire future. And it'll be nothing that pale motherfucker be able to do with it. But see, we don't think about the children.
Another thing I would have said, these police shootings, a lot of people don't know this and don't say, but they do it around children.
Yep.
These children see this. They got post-traumatic stress off the top. And they wonder what's wrong with our children. What's wrong with our children? Look what you're doing to our children.
Yes. You niggas, I don't give a fuck about you niggas. I give a fuck about the children. Because the children is our future. Me and you, we're gonna be fucked up. We're gonna be old people. We need to be creating inventions of how we can pull blades out of our fucking walkers and canes and shit. That we need to be creating fucking weapons of mass destruction from our fucking old people ass shit. That's what from walkers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But the young people is the one that we need to get to. The children. They're our future. So we're not teaching the children. We're not dealing with the children. We fucked, yo. We lost. We fucked. We done. It's finished. Cause you niggas already got your mindset, whether you agree with me or not. It's the children that we need to teach. Because that's our future.
And what's pissing me off? Please, parents, don't put your children out there to protest.
Nah, they need to be in the
Do
house.
not put your children out there to protest. Number one, you're making them grow up too fast. Number two, they're in danger. Mostly, they're in danger. If you are a parent, you're supposed to protect your child, not put them on the front lines.
No, our minds will be in the front lines to me, but the thing is, you won't see their face.
Do the shooting people in the face. My children will not be out there. The shooting people in the face.
Yeah,
on
that's
purpose.
True. So this is what I'll actually say. If we're not gonna be on the front lines and getting shot in the face, then what is your solution to dealing with this shit? Because Black Lives Matter, to me, they really not doing nothing. They're not really doing what needs to be fucking done. So if we're gonna talk about changing things and we're not gonna have our children out there, then that means we're willing to die for our children. So we need to put our children in a position where they will be able to carry on at 15, 12, 13, 9, 17, whatever age they is, if we
that's through education.
Education is fighting.
Yes, it is. But education also, you have to fight your mind. There's a whole place out there that's going to tell us we are wrong. We need to be docile.
When people hear fighting, I think they think physical. Fighting doesn't have to always be physical.
Exactly. It's a mental fight. So if we're not prepared up in our brains mentally, we're going to lose the fight. So if our children ain't prepared, they're going to lose the fight.
Well, sis,
I think that's part of the problem.
There's some like me and my children that's willing to physically fight. I'm willing to bust some grapes. Because see, all the education, all that shit was given to us by them. So if we're talking about using the things that they gave us over the past 400 or 500 years, what are we really doing with that? What are we really doing with it?
Think about it. Who says you got to give it to their stuff? We have our stuff.
Right.
We have our stuff. There's Huey P. Newton. I'm reading Soul Bad Brother right now. My daughter's reading Malcolm X.
Okay, so are we getting do we have any recognition for that though? Do we have any recognition? You got Henrietta Lacks. When is Henrietta Lacks gonna get her money?
Why you think
when is George Washington Carver family going to get his money? When is what's the dude that made the traffic light? When is he gonna get his money?
Garrett Morgan.
Any of the event. When is Madam C.J. Walker family gonna get her money?
What about Nancy Green, Aunt Jemima? They hurried up and took her face off of there. So yeah, it's a bigger problem than what people think it is.
Exactly. So my thing is, when people talk about, oh, Lucy, you shouldn't talk about busting people's heads. Yeah, I want to bust motherfucking heads. Because how long are we going to wait to get our just due? How many of our children, our women, and our men have to be murdered for us to fucking get our just due? It's been
don't
500
forget.
years now. And then you got Trump talking about some, oh, y'all didn't know about Juneteenth until I told y'all about Juneteenth. That automatically should be a punch to his motherfucking face. And the first black person that can get close to fucking Trump should punch his ass in the fucking face for that fucking bullshit, bitch. The fuck you mean bullshit, bitch? Some we ain't know about Juneteenth until you said something about it, bitch. The fuck you mean? When are we gonna stop letting these bitches disrespect us? These bitches, I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of these motherfuckers disrespecting me. And they disrespecting my children.
Disrespected our political leaders, our people who made waves in the past, Harriet Tubman, they disrespected MLK, Malcolm X. It's just
they trying to use MLK against us, yo. This the thing. That's the other thing with Black Lives Matter. Let me bring that because we talking about BLM. They trying to bring MLK into this shit, bitch. I follow Malcolm X, bitch. So how the fuck is they gonna bring? See, you're not gonna throw Martin Luther King in my fucking face. Any nigga or any cracker, any peckerwood, any fucking honky that wants to say anything about MLK in my fucking face, you're gonna get knocked the fuck out. Cause bitch, you don't get the authority to use my own people against me. See, they using Martin Luther King against us right now. Well, Martin Luther King was about peaceful protest, peaceful. But y'all don't want to talk about his last speech though, when he was ready to fucking go ham though. He was ready to go ham.
What did he say? Burning house?
Huh?
People to a
he
what?
said, I'm sorry. He said, I'm sorry, and I accept his apology. And based on accepting his apology, that means I need to pick up where the fuck he left off, the shit that he couldn't fucking do. I'm not apologizing to these bitches. I'm not bowing down to these bitches. So I want to know, when is y'all gonna stop bowing down? Because to me, Black Lives Matter is a bow down. It's a taking a knee. It's a taking a knee on the black community, like, oh, if you just rewrite civil rights, this then we to start talking about it. We to start talking about it. Thank you,
Lucy.
thank you, Massa. Thank you, Massa. Massa has created Black Lives Matter for us. Black Lives Matter.
Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy, can you hear me?
Yep.
Do me a favor, check your messages. But carry on. You guys can continue the discussion.
As we wait, please like the stream, like always. Y'all can hear me?
So Chaos Rain, what do you have to add to the discussion? You've been sitting up here for a good amount of time and you've heard everything that's been going on.
Well, actually, I've been hearing the conversation up to I got up here. I'll say this, because people are not familiar with me, because I've been doing content for a year on here. That I've been looking hard about these homosexuals and the homosexual agenda for years now, and to find out now that they're using this type of movement that was funded by, I'm talking about. It only shows that they use this as a weapon to push and divide more of Black people than they should not be more divided now. And I did not know this movement, this organization grew so large in 6 years. They've got it all across the globe now. They got some in Europe. They got some in Africa. Any part where Black people are, they're there. And my biggest concern, the Black people have not understand that they have found an actual device to replace any struggle or anything that Black people is trying to attain with this. Because even in their mission statement, which I don't know if anyone else read it, it did not include Black people in its time. they only look at you if you are homosexual or feminist or whatever you want to call these labels. That's the only time that you are look at something into this movement. But if you're really like, say you're only down for only black people only, and if you're straight, it's a problem. And it's expected because now the racism and the exploitation of our people globally is getting much more heavier because it's all about control and power at the end of the day. I think our people could do a much better job on the onslaught in all areas that they're doing to us now. But it goes back again that what do we fear the most to overcome to really combat this? Is the biggest question because with fear it keeps you in that box where our people know what they should be doing. And it should not be even more have to explain than we have to explain it now. These people will not give you nothing. Hell, even the Caucasoid chick, the Becky's, the Karens, we won't call it, she already knows how she values black life. Only when she shoves a dildo up her, you know who. You get me? So that's all I'll say. I'm trying to keep it clean here because this is Max channel and I don't want to get black. Because my mouth could get real dirty right now. I will say some things that the algorithm will come against us. So I'm trying to be decent. You get me? So I hope that I explained that clear. I try to, take my time and talk. If you want me to reset what I said, let me know now. I should slow down what I just said. Fonda, do you get that?
I got loud and clear. I appreciate that.
Good. But Lucy, it's good to see you, sis, man. I know you're doing your things, man. You're global, man. Yeah, we're boots on the ground here sometimes and on the continent Africa. Lucy, has the people in the homeland have really started to open their eyes a little bit? Because the Asians are going really hard. I know of one friend told me, and it was video circulated that how they now got control of one whole colony now, which is Jamaica. So, and now they control that island completely now. So it's only one is enough, and it's just the beginning. They're pushing very hard to try to be just like European and gather as much power and put their influence as much possible. Whereas it comes to a point where black people also start talking and speaking in Mandarin. Black people very careful.
Well, what I see is I see two things with the continent. I see a bunch of bullshit, and then I see opportunity. So it depends on where you go and how many people you have with you and what you're trying to accomplish. That's what I would say, because just like everything we've been talking about tonight, the whole come home. They, Ghana in particular have been offering us right to abode, but the year return is over. And now that we're stuck here in COVID, don't you think that they would give us that? At least give us our Ghana cards? No, they're not.
You think
So,
you think they would, but you know how things are, the
nah,
politics of a lot of things.
they're not. No, the right to abode is bullshit. And so you have other countries that are now seeing that it's like it's low-key backlash here on the continent. No one is really voicing it. Because I can get on my YouTube channel. There's plenty of us that can get on our social media and complain. But the thing is, because of the separation between ADOS and the continent, a lot of us here on the continent that, are quote unquote ADOS, we're afraid to speak some of the truth because it will be misinterpreted. But one thing I will say is that based on any country that opens their fucking mouth and says, "Oh, you can come and do this," when I come to your country and you're not fulfilling what you said, at the end of the day, I am an American. And you do consider me a white woman. Because I would say, man, I get called a white woman all the time over this bitch. I'm just light skinned. So if you light skinned, be prepared to be called a white woman when you come to Africa. Hmm.
That is disrespectful. That is very disrespectful. Very
They
Disrespect,
practice colorism.
but I get called a white woman because I'm light skinned.
They practice
That's
colorism. That's what
sad.
it
That
is.
is
It's colorism.
Let me tell you something. It's not colorism. They don't differentiate between foreigners. So
Oh, so
just
because of your
because
light
you're a
skin, they
black
know that you're a foreigner.
foreigner or you're a Mexican, they all call us the same thing. So when you hear niggas talking about some, oh, they call us a Bruni, oh, they call us Kafa, blah, 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 blah. It depends on what country you're talking about. They all have their name for foreigner. They call us foreigners. And until you learn the language and you're able to speak the language and mix your black ass in, if you speak American, first of all, we need to learn British English because American English don't fly in the rest of the world. The only people that speak the language we speak, even when you speak Becky, is in America. You can come to Africa and speak Becky. They don't know what the fuck you're saying. You need to speak the Queen's fucking English. So if you're not speaking the Queen's English or the native African English, you are automatically a white person. It doesn't matter if you're dark or light. If you speak how we talk, even if I am doing a conversation like this and I'm here in Africa and I am speaking like this because when I go on the interview, all you niggers know that if we talk like this in an interview, this is interview speak. That's why I put the ER on the end of the word that we don't like. Um, you are considered a white person. And we all know that when you go to the interview, you have to speak and enunciate and, you know, properly pronounce your words in order to get the job. So if you come over here,
like
you can look like Shabba Ranks. Shabba Ranks, nigga. If you come here looking like Shabba Ranks and you speak proper English,
yeah, man.
you will be considered a white person. Okay? Even if you come over here talking like this, because I talk like this to them too. Now, this is what the thing I do love. This is the thing I do love. When I come over here and we come over here and talk like this, when we talk amongst each other like this, when the Black Americans come over here, that's what I do love. We got that AAVE going on right here because the Africans have no idea what the fuck we saying when we talk like this. They don't know what we saying. They don't know what we saying. And the white people over here don't know what we saying either. They don't know what we're saying. But
Hood code is like a whole nother language over there.
y'all know what I'm saying. Exactly. So when we mix how we talk, this gangster talk, how we talk, and we slur our words, and you know how we talk from the New York, we might need to create a whole nother other sheet, a whole nother other sheet from New York to the South. Because when we come on, when my American friends is here and they here, and I'm talking to them, and I'm talking to you right now. They don't these foreigners here, these Ghanaians, they don't know what I'm talking about. Talking about. They don't know what that means, talking about. We even know how to spell it, talking about. TALBOUME. We even know how to talk about. They don't know what talking about is, but you know what talking about is. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about? They don't know what that is.
Yeah, man.
Exactly that. Yeah, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. They don't know what that is.
They can look at it and say, "Why you talk such like a well, no, like a white person." Let's say, not nigga. They don't say nigga, and they probably say, "What is nigga? What is that?
Oh,
Why
they
you
say
call
that
yourself a nigga?"
they say that because we say it. And it's cool. It's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool. Because the black Americans are saying nigga. And No, so the Nigerians, they want to say nigga and they want to dress like us and they want to be like us and they want to talk like us and everything, but they never can figure out our fucking language because we always changing our fucking language. We always changing our language. And the other thing is too, they can't tolerate the way we curse. How we so motherfucker beach, 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 motherfucker. They ain't really with that. So one of y'all come over here and talk to me and we talk, it don't matter where y'all from. They not gonna know what the fuck we talking about.
Mm-hmm. They gonna get you
We got a whole
weird.
nother language. And these bitches call it Ebonics. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna use Ebonics because if you're talking about traveling the world, let me tell y'all something. Black Americans, us in America, the shit, you know us, right? Let me speak in a language that we can understand in between. We know who we are, right? So when we go to these other countries, even though that they're black, we're not them and they are not us. And until we can educate them and they can educate us, we're not going to have an understanding.
Matthew, you're not gonna build no power at all because the lines are drawn between various language right there.
You have nowhere to go. So when I'm asking you ADOS motherfuckers, you FBA motherfuckers, you, oh, America is my country. Let me tell you something. When y'all niggas is ready to fight, call me. Cause I'll be ready. But until y'all ready to fucking, you know, deal with the oppressor, I'm gonna be over here where all the black. Cause see, I know how to deal with nigga shit. Chaos. I know how to deal with nigga shit. Right? So I have to make a choice. And how much money I'm gonna spend on my life. Am I gonna stay in the States and live off of 10,000 US, or will I take that 10,000 US and live off of that somewhere else? Where I can use my status because everywhere else in the world they consider me as a white person. And so maybe I could use my blue passport and my quote unquote white status that we don't know that we have in the rest of the world until we actually leave fucking America. And maybe we can do some real business globally, internationally. And we can get over someone calling us what is it? O'Bruni, or what's the other word they don't like? Start with a K.
Kappa.
There you go. So if you niggas don't like being called niggas, and you're never gonna stop me from calling you niggas, because we niggas, we niggas, we niggas. So if you don't like that word and you still in America, then why can't you take your money and go somewhere else and they're gonna call you something else? Because guess what? They speak a different language. So why are you mad? Why do us in Black America even give a fuck? Let's talk about that. Why do us in Black America by this time in 2020 give a fuck what somebody call us? Why the fuck do we give a fuck what anybody say about us? Why the fuck do we give a fuck about anybody that do anything to us? Because from the records that I'm checking, ain't nobody else been through what the fuck we been through in America. So why is it that we don't go ham? Ham, whatever ham means to you. Whatever ham means to you. What ham means to me is connecting with everybody else since they think that I'm white because I'm light skinned. Why won't I use my quote unquote white status that I seem to have for some fucking reason because I'm light skinned and use my blue passport to bring money back to the nation? Our niggas that we create because we know we've been fucked up. ADOS, if y'all want to call it that. I don't use that term, but for the lack of a better term, let's say that ADOS. So let's say ADOS, I go to other countries and I use my light skin white status because they think I'm white. They call me a
To
white woman
extract
in
the
the
nice
village.
resource from the content and make it so nice. And I agree, most black people should be doing that. But like
But
I
we'll
said,
be
it's
building shit for them though. It's not even about extracting shit from them. We'll be building shit for because so if you're gonna treat me like a fucking white lady, the bitch with the fucking pointy nose that burns up and dies in the fucking sun, and you clearly see that I don't fucking die in the sun, even though I'm like, I don't die in the sun like this bitch. But you want to call me the same thing as this hoe? So then I should be able to get the same privileges in your country, and we do. Somewhat. We do. But the niggas that I see that come over here, they're not doing that. They're not doing that. They're not building no money. And then I would say y'all, hey, it's almost jumping out the frying pan into the fire. So you gotta know who you're dealing with too, because when we talk about black people, let's be real, y'all. We talking about dealing with black people, right? So y'all think that the shit that we do in America to each other is any different than the shit that's going on in Africa that they do to each other? That's a whole nother live stream, y'all. So my question is, before I jump off here, because the sun is coming up on me now. What do we? I just want people to think about what's going on right now. With COVID, nobody's talking about COVID. Now we got this George Floyd thing. Everything is going around about George Floyd. You got all these white people, all these POCs, and now Black Lives Matter is back up. Like, why? And don't feel bad about asking why. Don't
I
feel
know
bad.
why.
Because if you got niggas walking around talking about some Tupac might still be alive, why can't we be on our Dick Gregory and ask questions about what's going on now?
Because niggas are not meant to think. That's why, Lucy. They sit there and say, okay, shake their head, but don't really critically think, say, is it? And let's go further. Have you noticed not only when George Floyd died, the Breonna died, and some other person died from Georgia, they post this on the media at almost the same time. And black people not quite say why they posting 3 black deaths for all
That's
forms
the
of
other
media
thing
outlets.
too.
And the
Why
reason
was
why
George
is
Floyd?
to do this, to get your attention, to start something.
Yeah. Why was
It
George?
worked.
That's the other thing. I'm glad you said that, bro. Because why was George Floyd funeral on live like he was a Leah? The last black funeral, I don't know about y'all, but I don't
It must,
follow a
it
whole
must
lot
be
of shit.
amazing.
But the last black funeral I seen that was publicized like that was a Leah.
Kobe.
Oh, Kobe. Okay, yeah, Kobe. Yeah, Kobe. Okay, so Kobe. So I just gave my age up when I said Aaliyah. So since Aaliyah and Kobe, like when did we see a whole live? I'm saying, y'all. I need y'all to understand the gratitude of this. I'm over here in Ghana. I've been in Ghana since way before COVID, like the beginning of March, like the end of February. I've been here. So how is it that over here they streaming the funeral live on big screen? I'm talking about people over here in their funeral clothes, because over here they got a certain, they wear black and red for their funeral clothes. Like even when you go to the seamstress, because you know how us niggas in the States, we wear black and red, black and white, like we like that shit. But over here in Ghana, you can't buy that. They won't even let you buy the fabric because they use that for funeral. So if you walk around in black and red or black and white and you think you flawless, and they gonna look at you like, who funeral are you going to? So like them colors, them colors, our favorite colors is off limits. So where is it that they all walking around over here with the shit and they doing the funerals, they doing the live stream? Why was George Floyd funeral live stream even over here? And on YouTube and live stream over here.
Yeah.
Why is they doing funerals and memorials over here for George Floyd? Can y'all tell me that?
I think George Floyd might be Mason. That's the only thing I can conclude on that. To be honest with you.
I
There's
mean,
many black deaths in this country, and all of a sudden they broadcast it. And it's good for you mention that. I did not know about this. I've been hearing about it. Said he got buried, but I know they televised it, so that's very questionable. And I want you televise anybody unless you're really in some type of organization or some major group.
and
Unfortunately.
again, I'm saying again, that I am not saying I'm not throwing any shade or trying to nitpick or anything like that. I just want to raise questions. For those that may have just come in, I just want to raise questions of why, out of all the murders that have happened, what is so particular and so special about George Floyd that is causing now all of a sudden a global attention when
Let me
our
ask
children,
you a question.
yo,
I didn't see the funeral. Anyone who has seen the funeral, what was the the preacher got to get up and preach. What was the message about? Because that is the key.
I
If the
didn't listen
message
to
was
it.
about forgiveness,
Was it one of them
of course it's going to be all around the world. If the message was about forgiveness, of course it's going to be all around the world.
I didn't listen to it, but I will tell you the Ghanaians that were around me, they won't falling for it. They won't falling for it. And the translation, because I'm over here in Ghana, so when the funeral was happening, they were doing it in the language over here. And from what I hear, people was sucking their teeth and they was like, it was like some bullshit. So I don't know what was said.
That's a good question, little Miss Chocolate. What was the message? They televising it everywhere. What were they trying to tell people? What was the underlying message?
Exactly. Exactly. Because I'm telling you, why all of a sudden are they having global memorials? I'm saying, and even in white parts of the world, Australia, Amsterdam, Italy. I thought Italy was being ravaged by COVID. When the fuck they had time to do a memorial for George Floyd? I thought they was being I thought Italy was being fucked up by COVID. What happened to COVID? Huh?
Oh, I tell you why. Because
Ebola. That's Ebola. Hello?
Yeah, I was gonna say, when they talk about this COVID thing, I said, man, this is all creation. It's a hoax, you know. And the funny thing, when they said, why does people not practice social distancing? Why they marching? And I see him on some other outlets saying, we have over 60K more cases of people got COVID, the shit, right? I said, really? Can you show that? Oh, you just bluffing. And it's spreading more. But I've not seen a lot of people drop dead last night. Let's keep it 100. But like I said, they have a bigger agenda. You know what I'm saying? So this is the decade they're trying to implement now.
See, this
Because
information
they stopped. Think about this. Think about this, Lucy. They stopped the whole world economy for two.
The whole world.
So that tells you there's a greater end game to this.
And don't forget, they were using the COVID to beat us up too. They were using COVID to beat us up too.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Ridiculous fines on us, more money out our pocket.
Let me tell you something. In Ghana, in Tanzania, they have banned COVID. I don't know how you ban COVID. You gotta be a boss ass nigga. Oh, in Tanzania, the borders are open in Tanzania. The president of Tanzania has banned COVID, and if you get caught with a fucking face mask on, you going to jail. He said, fuck that. My country need to be open. My people are suffering. We need the
Facts.
fucking borders over. Motherfucking right the fuck now. But then you got
Yeah,
Ghana.
that's the
But you
country
got
you can go
Ghana.
visit.
Y'all
I
look
need
that shit
that.
up. Y'all look that shit up. I'm not lying. Tanzania said fuck COVID. We
Yeah,
banning the fucking mask. We banning the fucking COVID. If you show up with a fucking face mask on, you gonna be dealt with. Fuck the
Get
COVID.
out
but
here.
but Lucy, that's how the African nations be doing that. I said, what this you're talking about? What is this
But
COVID?
then,
We
but
need
then
it to operate.
you got Ghana, where I'm at, saying 2 days ago that if we get caught without our fucking face mask, they're gonna arrest us. They're gonna put us in jail.
Oh,
We can do time.
that's not good, man. That's a problem.
So when I say
And
I
they
need to
could
get the
because they
fuck
got the
out of
military.
Ghana, man,
And said, wait, and they're gonna start snitching and say, wait, this white girl got no mask. Call police, police. And
that's what I'm
then
saying. And then with all the
they
xenophobia, the xenophobia that happened before in South Africa with the Nigerians and all that. What makes y'all think? Look, we sitting ducks over here. We sitting ducks because it don't matter if you light skin, dark skin. They call you an oppressor. As soon as you open your mouth, look, it was a chick in the international market over here that was buying black pepper. That's how I knew that she wasn't a local, because she was buying black pepper. So I rolled up on her. I was like, "Yo, sis, what state you from?" She said, "Huh?" I said, "Well, I seen you buying the black pepper, and I know that's that's our thing, the black pepper. Cause niggas over here, they don't use black pepper. Okay? So but
they use
you got
real
the black
pepper.
pepper. And she had brown sugar. She was buying brown sugar and black pepper. So I already knew that she was
You
one of
know, she's
us.
from the
But come to
Midwest.
find out,
She's
bruh,
from
she
the
was from
Midwest.
Canada. The niggas in Canada talk like us. How is it that the niggas in Canada talk like us, but the white people talk like how's a boot, how's a boot, how's a boot? They talk that crazy fucking shit. But she talk like one of us. I thought she was gonna say Connecticut, Massachusetts, Illinois, or something like that. She from Canada, but she exposed herself by buying black pepper. Now, something as simple as that on the continent buying black pepper will expose you. That's how I knew she wasn't one of them. And I was right. Hmm. Wasn't it? Hey man, look. I want y'all to give y'all closing, like what y'all feeling about what's going on right now, because I want to continue this conversation, but we need to make a part two. Because I think it's a lot that we need to talk about. I think it's a lot that we need to delve into. Exactly what are we looking at here? What are we seeing? What are we hearing? And we need to use our brains because our elders are leaving us. They're leaving us. And the only knowledge that we have left from them is what the white man has stored on his media apps. So I suggest we start downloading everything that we can and actually listening to what our elders are saying. Because I'm telling you, I wish Dick Gregory was alive right now. I really wish he was alive, and I wish Dr. Francis Cress Wilson was still alive right now, because I guarantee the message that they would be giving, and Amos Wilson too, the message that they would be giving us right now
Yeah,
would
I
be
wish she was alive.
dynamic. Ha, man, and it's something that they are not here to guide us and lead us, but they have left us their word. They have left us their works. And it's up to us to go back and look and research and listen and think about what they are saying and apply it to now. Maybe what they were saying in their time, they saw something that was coming And maybe we need to look back and think and reread again. Even though we read it before, maybe we need to reread it now. Because now time is of the essence. And if we're not going to act now, I feel like y'all, we done lost. If we don't do something now, whatever it is, peaceful protest, if we're talking about educating people, go reiterating the information, rereading the information. A lot of us need to reread the information that we have already read. If you read these books like ISIS Papers and things 10 years ago, 5 years ago, let's go back and reread it now, because we have changed so much as a people. And I think we need to reread things now to get a new understanding and really look at what's going on around us, because brothers and sisters, we are living in dangerous times. Remember when your grandmama said we was living in dangerous times?
Yeah.
We're living in dangerous times, more than you know.
Well, we live in always in any environment we're in. We're always in the danger zone behind any events. It's just people, like our people, just refuse to really actually see it, understand it. I think comfort leads to stagnation with us as Black people, and the only way to get out of uncomfort zone is you got to be very uncomfortable. You have to be like a caged beast, be put against the wall, just to hopefully react and pounce. But like I said, people move better once they're very uncomfortable. And I think Black people as a whole, Lucy, are not uncomfortable yet.
Shit, I'm very.
Hey, wait, before you cut, because Roz, wake up. We can hear you snore, man. Very disrespectful.
I ain't snoring, boy. I'm listening to you.
When our back is up against the wall, that's where I find through history. That's one common thing that I find through history. When our backs are up against the wall, that's when we do our most dynamic shit. When our shit is getting blown up, when we getting fucked up, you know what I'm saying? When we having things taken from us, when we having to take our freedom, when we have nothing else, when we have nothing, when we have nothing but to put food to our fucking mouth, that's when we do the most ultimate things. So I feel like that's the time we are in now again. And it's because we allowed ourselves to get back into this fucking position. Because if we had kept the momentum from the 60s and the 70s, we wouldn't be in the position that we in now.
I say we never got
back. Oh, I can get them cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster now and sit next to Brad. Oh, I can fuck Becky now. So, I can say it back.
Individuality.
Yeah, I could give Becky the 13 inches, and I have to be scrutinized. I have to get hanged from a tree.
I'm the first Black person that did this. I'm the first Black person that did that. Look at me. Look
my
at
grandfather. Exactly. My grandfather, God rest his soul, is the first Black fireman in the small town that he's from in Virginia. And he actually, in the pictures that they got him in, the only reason why he a Black man is because of his nose. Because his lips is thin, he got green eyes, and he's fair. So when
he's
you look at
very light skinned.
Exactly. So his nose is the only reason why he couldn't pass for white. So that's why they said he the first Black fireman, the first Black EMT fireman in Martinsville, Virginia. Y'all can look him up. That's my grandfather. And they named him that in like the 60s. In the 60s. And I still got cousins now. They're very dark skinned men, and their children come out dark skinned. but they got his hair and his green hazel eyes. So how do you explain a dark, sooky black person with green eyes, hazel eyes, and cracker hair? How do you explain that one?
So like really straight hair, not even curled up. It's like it just grows straight.
It's like Habibi hair. It curl a little bit, they get some waves, but dark. I'm small. Marcus Garvey dark, but got green eyes.
Like hazel eyes, yeah.
Yeah. So how you explain that?
Well, you know, genetics.
A fat nose, but Habibi lips.
Well, if you know, Lucy, one of the things that separates us from the Caucasoid are many features. You know, either we got you get some of his recessive traits, but you might got the nappy hair or what they call quote unquote bad hair, or you got the nose. It's one or the other, and the lips. You know, so you know this thing that separates us from them. You know,
I have loose curly hair. My daughter got 4C hair.
Mm-hmm.
Now, imagine if she was a little light and she got
light skin. I'm dark skinned.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you explain light skinned chicks that look almost white, but they got the dark skinned chick hair, the 4C hair? How do you explain that? I'm seeing albinos all over town. They got hair that I'm like, yo, what the fuck? But they lighter than me. I'm light skinned, but they albinos and they got hair thicker. Their lips is thicker. Their nose is thicker. Their hair is like, but they albino. So how do we explain that? That's what I'm saying. People can't tell me, you can't define your blackness with me. Your blackness is your attitude. Because you can have the darkest motherfucker with the thickest lips and the kinkiest fucking hair, and that bitch be a fucking Candace Owens.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Yeah, you got somebody that look like goddamn
Candace Owens.
Single lady, the Diana Ross daughter with the fucking pretty hair, light skin, fair, pointy nose, thin lips. But she like Angela Davis. Angela Davis is a perfect example. Not only is she light skinned, but she a fucking lesbo too. And she more black than some of the darkest kinky hair 4C motherfuckers.
What about Huey P. Newton? He was
light than a motherfucker.
Yeah, but Henry Pugh was a
white man. If Huey P. Newton came to Africa, to West Africa, if Huey P. Newton came to Africa, they would call him a white man, like they call me a fucking white lady.
Huey P. Newton been to Africa.
And they would call him a white man.
No.
Because he light skinned.
They gathered up thoughts, ideas, and they came together as a people. That's what they did.
No, they call us O'Bruni, baby. They call us O'Bruni.
He wasn't talking to those people. He was talking to the ones that wanted to gather up and
they all call us
as a people.
That's the word. That's the word for foreigner, O'Bruni.
Man, or they call you wildcat.
Africa.
Or what the word they call kata.
And that's
right. I'm fucking wild.
And so let me explain that. That is the East African word for foreigner. I hate it too. Y'all, look. Y'all think I like being over here for 4 fucking months and they calling me O'Bruni, fucking foreigner, white lady, and I'm married, and I actually married one of these motherfuckers over here and they still calling me that shit. But it's not about my skin color. It's
they calling you a white lady?
Yes.
But Lucy, you're there for a bigger.
And I'm talking high just how I'm talking to y'all now, and they don't understand what I'm saying. They don't understand our language, our nigga language, us how we talk to each other right now. They don't understand that.
They said, "Why you sound like a nigga?" And say, "What
Well,
is
I
nigga?"
expect that because they're from a different country.
Yeah.
I expect
So
that.
They
when they
said
call
white
me
is
old
right.
Bruni, when they call me old Bruni, or they call me a kata, I mean, that's their word for foreigner. And the shit,
They gonna
I
look at
still don't accept it. Let me tell y'all, I
But
still
I
don't
heard a
accept
concept was no culture.
now, man. A kata is wild cat.
Yeah, like a
it.
person with
Yes.
no
Wow. Do you know what
culture.
wild cat is a
Niggas
mixture
got
of it's a mix. It's hybridized cat. So could we
Yes.
do? Cause you
Yes.
know every African on this soil called America has been what they call butt breaking and mixed with all other black people. Some that's indigenous here to some that is mixed from Ghana, Nigeria, or other parts of Africa here. And that's why they come up with the
Niggas
word.
are wild cats.
Man, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something that's facts. It could be somebody that look like me. They come from Ethiopia. They got a birth certificate and passport and everything. If they come to West Africa, they're gonna call them the same thing because they're a foreigner. You can come from Nigeria. Matter of fact, I would do better in Nigeria because of my skin color, because there are more light-skinned Nigerians than there are other light-skinned West Africans. Like more of the light-skinned
It
West
makes a question.
Africans are in Nigeria. So I would be better off in Nigeria because in Nigeria, they won't know if I'm Black American or not unless I open my mouth between the bleaching and the colonization. It is way more light skinned. Look, man, I done met so many light skinned motherfuckers, yo, and they was Nigerian, yo. It's some shit. Nigeria is more like America. Like they got a bunch of light skinned niggas over there. But in Ghana, it ain't a whole lot of light skinned motherfuckers, man.
Okay, so Lucy, you say you wanted to do a part two of this. So why don't everybody just give their closing statements, for tonight's show, and we'll close out the show and we'll pick this up on part two. But
Definitely. Because we need to delve into the culture.
okay, I'll go ahead and start. I just want to say that this was a really interesting conversation, and I think some great questions were brought up, and the comments that I heard, they just really made me think. I just think it's important for people to not always believe things that are presented to you. Always question what you're looking at and consider the source. Where are you getting this information from? Who's presenting this to you? And sometimes the way things appear are not always what they actually are, So just be mindful of that. And I think that's basically what I saw tonight with, the questions that Lucy brought up. I know that some people were a little upset, but, this is just a show, gangster talk, just, bringing it out the way that you feel.
Who was upset? They ain't come and give me no smoke. So if they
Not,
talking check, you ain't come and
not
give me no
being,
smoke.
not being politically correct or politically wrong, just being you, and sometimes, we have to listen to each other, So I appreciate all of the contributions that everyone on the panel, made, and it was a great discussion, and I hope to see you guys on part 2 of this when we get it popping.
Yes.
Now this is some real motherfucking gangster talk. So I hope I see you again next episode, Lucy, and we're gonna talk more about the wonderful continent and what Black people should be doing already. You know how it is. That's how we do it. But always, let's get us.
Huh?
All right.
What was
Thanks,
that?
Chaos.
I have one thing to say.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm right along with Lucy. Think critically. Watch what the media's putting out to you.
Yep.
She's right. They have books out there that are already telling us what they're doing. I see it every day. I read the books. I see it. There's two different medias out there, and it's not looking pretty.
Yep.
Think, y'all, please. It's a game out here.
Yep.
Thanks for letting me be on the panel. It was very peaceful. It was no yelling and arguing. It was a great discussion.
Thanks for joining us, Little Miss Chocolate.
All right,
Thank
y'all.
you, sis. Thank you, sis, and I appreciate that. Let me
Thanks,
tell you
Little Miss Chocolate.
there will never be any arguing on Gangster Talk. Gangster Talk is what it is. You come and say what you gotta say, but you also, the only thing I ask is, if you say what you gotta say, you also gotta listen. That's my rule. So if you're gonna come up here, you're gonna kick your shit, you're gonna be gangster, kick your shit, but then you also gotta be quiet and give the respect to the next person that's gonna listen to your shit that you just kicked. So we are here about intellectual conversation. We are here about getting our opinions off, however you gotta say it. Even if you in the middle of the night when Gangster Talk is coming on and you high, you done hit the henny. I don't give a fuck. Bring your gangster ass up here and speak what you gotta say what the fuck you gotta say, and say it how you gotta say it. And for the POCs, I ain't trying to say I'm hating on y'all. I'm not. So if you got something to say, everyone is welcome. You crackers too. You're welcome. Come and say what you gotta say.
Nah, they ain't welcome.
No, they can come and say what they gotta say. They can come and say because the gangsters talk. Because if
Nah,
they
they ain't welcome, nigga.
on social media, on TikTok, they fly. They fly right now. They fly. They know how they Neanderthals and they not real people. All the shit that we've been saying the whole fucking time. You got all these crackers out here saying the shit. So if y'all any of y'all fucking crackers want to come up here and say that shit, we welcome you. Or if you want to challenge the fact that you're not a Neanderthal, you can come up here too. Because let me tell y'all something. Lucy got a science degree, and Lucy has colleagues that has more science degrees higher than me. So anything that y'all want to come on Gangster Talk, you just can't come up here and talk shit. Because you mistaken how we talking up here. There are many educated people up here that have degrees that have been to, like the African says, to the university. We have been to the university. So I'm gonna close out on this.
All right, let me close out. Let me close out.
Oh no,
Let me
wait.
close out. Listen, man. All right, go ahead.
No, you close up. Go ahead. I'm gonna close up, but you gonna say what you gotta say.
All right, yeah. All right, listen, man. Oh shit. I just got to say, as black folks, we all got to come together. We all we got. This is America we in. You know, it ain't changed, not never. And it ain't never going to change. You feel what I'm saying? And it's only gonna get worse from here. It's only gonna get worse, man. We just gotta be prepared. That's all I gotta say.
Until we make it better. So it's up to us to make it better. So that's the whole purpose of this platform right here, the Gangster Talk, to say what the fuck you gotta say, however you gotta say it. And people not gonna always like how we say it. So if you hear something up here on Gangster Talk and you don't like how we saying it, feel free to come up here and do your Gangster Talk and correct us and say how you think it should be better said. But I guarantee that we're probably saying the same motherfucking thing. Because if you black in this world, you going through the same shit that the rest of us are going through. And if you are a POC, you going through the shit too. But we just waiting for you to fucking realize that you going through the same shit that we going through. So when you realize that you know, you ain't just a POC, we want to come up with that shit. Cause don't call me a POC. Bitches, let me tell you something on Gangsta Talk. We ain't no POCs over here. We black. We black. We black over here. So POCs are welcome. Non-people of color are welcome. Come talk your shit. This is Gangsta Talk, however you want to talk it, but just make sure you come fucking correct. And make sure you come with documentation, citations. Make sure you can quantify your statements. I know it's hard for y'all to hear me use these big words in Gangsta Talk, like quantify, right? Because everybody over here got some type of intellectual properties. And we also have some degrees that y'all not gonna know about. Because we're not gonna divulge everything that we got over here on Gangsta Talk. So you come over here, you express your opinion, feel free, talk how you want to talk, because it's Gangsta Talk. I love y'all. Shout out to my panel tonight, Dane, Frankie.
Yeah.
I got the lovely Von Apple. That's my girl right there. Rosie Harris has come up here tonight. Max always giving the flavor. This has been Gangsta Talk.
We love you too, nigga.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Y'all got something to say before we end this thing right here? And we're gonna start the part 2. Y'all
Black
let us know.
first.
Y'all comment when y'all comment under here when y'all want the gangster part. The gangster
I want to
part
come up for
on
part
this
2.
conversation.
I
Because
want to
there's
come up for
more
part
that
2.
needs to be said. We need a
Okay.
part 2.
All right.
So y'all, if y'all want a gangster part 2 on this particular conversation, y'all comment in the comment section. Let us know y'all want us a part 2. Y'all hit the like button. If you ain't hit the like button, you on some fuck shit already. If you hit the dislike button, thank you too. Fuck you. This has been Gangsta Talk. It is what it is.
It's Gangsta Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else got something to say?
Well, I'm looking forward to part 2. Two. And yes, we do all have a lot to say, you know. And I've been seeing in the chat, you can come up here. That's the reason why we got Zoom, so we can have as many people as possible and stuff like
I mean,
that.
shit,
Even if
I'm
it's a
up.
difference of opinion.
I still got cigarettes, weed, and beer. The sun is up on me now, so we ain't gotta end the shit. Like, if somebody got something to say, click the link. Somebody want to click the link?
Lucy sound like she high to the motherfucker.
I mean, shit. That damn right. I mean, shit. Somebody want to click the link. I got about 15 minutes for you.
It's better
I mean, it's
be
Gangsta
thankful
Talk.
they
Like,
got old fashioned
What you been
weed.
smoking on, Lucy?
nigga, I'm in Africa. I ain't on time, man. I ain't gotta go to work. I ain't gotta do shit. But get up where I ain't gotta get up because the sun already up now. It's fucking 7:08. 7:02. 7:02 in the morning. My cat right here acting fucking crazy. And I saved her life, acting stupid, jumping around, retarded.
With that, hold up. With that weed like in Africa, what that thing take?
The weed that they got, the weed they got is garbage, but
No man, it's that.
but I mean, what they call hydro is our mid.
No.
So haven't had the Keisha, the gas in 3 months, then eventually the mid is gonna have you where you need to be. But see, the thing is, they got liquor over here that I don't think niggas in America is ready for.
What you mean?
They got some shit. They
I'm
got
ready
some
for
shit
every
called
goddamn
choice.
thing, nigga.
They got some shit called choice with a fucking Nike sign on that bitch. And you drink about 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers, and it come in a little bag, like a little satchel shit. Don't come in no bottle. Y'all hear I'm talking? Y'all hear I'm talking right now? I done had about 8 of them bitches. Come in a little shot, like they
Oh,
put the
so
shot in the little plastic bag instead of the fucking bottles that we got. Gone, y'all ain't ready for no real nigga shit. Niggas sometimes I want to come back to Africa, Pan Africanism.
that
Okay,
ain't
get
no
your
real
nigga over
nigga
here.
shit.
Shit.
That ain't no real nigga shit. That's some real African shit, man. I
You
tell
gonna be
you that.
passed out. You gonna be passed
That
out.
ain't.
They got natural alcohol over here called appetition. I call it apparition because after you drink that shit, you gonna see a goddamn ghost. You gonna see a goddamn ghost. Okay? Mix that shit. It's like our cone liquor. Y'all niggas think in the South, y'all cone liquor is some shit. The cone liquor, man, they got some shit over here. They put the cone liquor, man, they'll drink that shit like beer.
Shame.
Wow.
See, I'm from the South. I live in the South, so I know about the corn liquor.
Yeah. So now I see where we get our cone liquor from, and all our other little shit that we blowing on the jug back in the goddamn 1940s. I see where we get that shit from. It come from corn. And they make some serious shit over here. You gonna be on your fucking ass. So I would tell y'all when you come to West Africa, be careful of what the hell you drink. We can do a whole different series on that. Be careful of what you drink. Cause your ass will be stretched the fuck out. Not stretched, scratch the fuck out. You know what I mean? Not stretch. I know how to say stretch. Scratch the fuck out. Like I was. Scratch out. Okay?
All right. Well, anybody else got anything they want to add? This is a
Black
great
power.
bill. Rosie, you so crazy.
Rosie want to know more about Africa, but just come over here. Just come, man. Just come. I ain't telling nobody not to come. Come, but hey, it's a lesson. It's a lesson that needs to be had.
All right. Well, I just want to thank everyone for coming to Gangster Talk tonight here on the Ebony Star Network. You guys got a chance to see Lucy, get her talk on, get her gangster talk on. And, ended up having, I think, a really great discussion. A lot of participants, and a lot of different ideas, a lot of similar ideas. It was a great build. I appreciate everybody coming through. Rozzy, Chaos Rain, Dame Frankie, Little Miss Chocolate, and everyone else that came through. It was a great show. And if you guys want to have a part 2, like Lucy said, go ahead, leave a comment down below the video, like the video or dislike it, whatever you like. But do one or the other. And I will see everyone on the next Gangster Talk. Thanks, you guys. This was cool. And I will see you guys later.
Peace, peace, peace.
Bye, y'all.
Be
Be careful out there.